that
you got one?
I don't know if it's something, because I take the tunnel, and what gets me
hold on.
and makes me laugh is seeing people that cannot drive through the tunnel. They freak the fuck out.
I gotta stop this break because Colin Quinn's calling from down the hall.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Colin.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I've been down the hall for like 20 minutes. They told me don't come in and break. Wait till after the break.
What?
Which I mean, I'm down the hall, but they don't want me to just run in. Wait till after the break, and I don't want to interrupt this fascinating conversation about folding shirts, fucking driving Asian drivers. What was that? A 70s stand-up bit from the fucking Comedy Store, and the world's fattest man stuck in his chair.
Colin's been here that long?
You guys are fucking tedious. Let me on the show.
Just walk in, Colin.
Yeah, Colin.
20 minutes?
Colin, please, come up. Well, I had no idea Colin was here.
Thank you.
All right, we'll have Colin Quinn on next. We're going to take a quick
You
break.
guys are tedious.
Fucking asshole he is. Colin Quinn next. Stay there. We're seeing you for the first time. We just talked to you for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, why not?
We had a lovely chat.
We just did all our best material before you came in here.
Is that what always happens?
Everything
Always
starts
happens.
off. Everything starts off with like, oh, let me tell you about this, and then we're all just like, stop!
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
say it. Save that gold for the air.
There were a lot of laughs in there, Colin.
There were.
For 4 people instead of who knows how many people.
400.
Broadway's own Colin Quinn.
Not anymore.
On
Not
the heels.
anymore.
We say on the heels of his Broadway show, he is rejoining us again.
Yeah.
Colin Quinn.
And we were talking before, while Jim was in the powder room.
Yes.
We were talking about how during the HBO taping, you know, I'm here for the old HBO. It's on next week, April 9th.
Long story short, premieres on
Long
HBO.
story short. And we were talking about how it kind of aggravates me when Norton shows up as Mr. First Nighter for anything, because he's got that thing like of trying to be like a gentleman. Like, yeah, I go for the, you know, like. He's just got like it reminds me of like those mob guys that used to always be like, yes, I have the envelope and I set it up like a he's really, you know what I mean?
Gentleman. Is Jimmy trying to be the gentleman when he comes in?
Yeah, like Mr. First Nighter, and he probably thinks to himself, like, I take Jen out, we go to the first night. Meanwhile, you know, it's not really a date, it's just on the arm kind of stuff. But he probably thinks, yeah, I'm in the business and this is how I behave.
No.
Is that it, Jimmy? Is this accurate?
No, I went because how many empty seats can you look at during an HBO taping? And I had to go. I wanted to go to the Thursday because I heard that one was good. No, I went Thursdays, but I think I was on the road doing a gig.
It's all true what he's saying.
It was very good. It was a great show.
That doesn't deny what I'm saying. Which isn't there a little part of you that goes out at night like, you know, I really have things down. I got my shit together. I'm
okay,
like a real guy. And
I feel like I'm living, like, because my sex addiction's so bad. I spend so much time literally alone, just torturing my cock. I'm like, this is what a person does. I'm alive.
Oh, this is when.
Yeah, my friend's taping an HBO special. I'm going to see. I'm living because I didn't want to go. I wanted to just hear, hey, how was it, Carl? Good. Glad.
Yeah.
Glad you had fun.
But you're actually doing something other than just biding time, playing with yourself.
Yeah, just squeezing pre-cum all over my fucking dick. I went and saw my friend, and then I feel like I can reward myself with a fucking 8-hour tranny movie marathon.
That's great, though. April 9th, Saturday, April 9th at 10 p.m. on HBO.
Next Saturday.
Should be a real home run.
Cool.
How did this happen, man? It started out as a tiny little show way downtown, and then they move it to Broadway.
Way
and now it's on
downtown is
HBO.
Levittown.
It started in Levittown before.
Yeah, that's what Governors. That's why I started working it out.
Really?
Like all the great avant-garde theater guys.
Yes,
Levittown,
Governors in Levittown. Levittown is a mecca for avant-garde arts.
It's the last place they had an OTB. They still have that OTB, even though OTB is closed.
I see it. Yeah, there's still
Is it still
OTB.
functioning?
No, I don't think so, but I think like the sign is still up.
They were saying
haven't rented
actually.
it out.
Speaking of fun articles, just yesterday in the paper they were talking about how all the bookies are doing well now because OTB closed.
Because OTB closed?
They're making a comeback.
Well, how come OTB couldn't make it work?
I don't know.
It's a bookie agency.
Yeah, how do you not make
fuck
that work?
up?
If that doesn't say a lot for what's going on out
city.
there.
I want to say something, too, because he mentioned Governors. Colin mentioned Governors. I heard from Colin now.
Nick DiPaolo
said,
gave me explicit instructions last night.
Yeah.
When I spoke to him, and he goes, yeah, tell Anthony thanks. I did 4 good shows because I figured he'd be there at one of them. He wasn't even at the fucking shows. I work my ass off just because I figured he'd be at one of the shows. He didn't even show up.
Tell that guinea cocksucker I was at the first fucking one. Friday night.
How you doing, half Mick, half
show,
Guinea?
I went there.
Hey, half Guinea.
I went. I talked about it on this show. How fucking
we did talk about it yesterday.
How fucking funny it was. It was great. He was lambasting some people in the audience and shit. And I found it hysterical. What I didn't do was, and it was the 8 o'clock show I went to. So in between shows, I don't like going back and fucking, you know. The guy's just resting. He just did a whole fucking show.
He's resting here.
I don't feel like going back and doing the hey, how you doing, great show kind of thing.
Yeah, being
so
a person.
I saw the show.
Yeah, I don't want to do the whole thing, like make the guy feel good about himself. I want to get out of there and drink. I want a free show and not even a thank you.
No, I paid. I did pay.
I just want to squirrel away one of my.
Yeah, I don't want to. You know what it is? Why should two people get fucking a free seat? You pay
He's
for
right.
it.
Shut up! Don't ruin it for the rest of us.
It's not like a crazy amount of money.
You should get comped into that.
And if it wasn't, no, if I had set it up with Nick and said, Nick, I'm coming down on Friday and stuff, he guaranteed he would have had me hooked up and on a list
Of
or some
course.
shit. But I walked in, I fucking paid my money, of course.
Did a part of you hope
I
to be
sat
recognized? Would go. It's for you, Anthony. No charge.
No, you know what?
A part of you, he's
care.
asking, of course.
Do you think a part of him was hoping he'd be recognized?
Yes, my wallet. That part, let me tell you. But
Your bank account
now.
Oh, Chip. That's kind of what I meant. On a smaller scale, Chip.
Chip was on fire last night. He was really.
God, I bet.
You're a big fan of Chip, huh?
Just the walk from the cellar to his car, I was almost demoralized because Chip, it's not just Chip and himself. It's like he represents a whole subset of humanity that's just fucking depressing, you know?
Yes.
And it's so many
not
people
funny,
like
but
that.
think they are.
Oh. And then some, like, the head president of Italy was in there with the NYU dorms.
Yeah.
You were just talking about that.
Yeah.
I
was saying that they'll probably eat a lot of pizzas.
Yeah.
Are you doing that? It's a good joke.
I know it is.
You think
Well,
he
the
does
worst
go
part was
for
one
pizza?
of the Secret Service guys like recognized me, so I start talking to him. So I start riffing, of course, on Berlusconi and his teenage girls. And I could just see Norton's disgusted look, like he goes, "Come on, let's go." And I just walk away like, yeah.
Oh,
he
shit.
caught me being like comedian, like, "Hey guys, Berlusconi." I was like Robin Williams, like walking the street.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, stop trying to be.
See his disgusted look.
Stop trying to be water cooler talk at the station house. Like, guess who I saw?
Is that where the Secret Service hang out at the station
Exactly,
house?
they certainly do.
Listen to you.
They go
what
in-
are you fucking? Is there a kid on the desk with a backwards hat on and eating an ice cream cone?
Wait, was that really? I thought it was a local cop.
Station house.
I didn't know it was Secret Service.
I saw Colin Quinn the other day. Let me tell you, he's funny. Clancy, you saw him. Station house.
I didn't realize it was Secret Service.
Secret Service. Secret. Secret Service?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Start doing taxi driver fucking
Six-digit phone number you give him?
Yeah.
I like the fact that he's from Fairlawn in New Jersey.
That is great, man.
Fucking Colin.
What the
Hey, we got your old pal Norm McDonald's coming in.
I know.
Norm,
We've never talked to him, believe it or not, all these years.
Yeah, all
never
these
had
years.
Norm on.
And he's been in twice. It was so awkward.
Yeah, he just sat there. Norm is into the Twitter thing now,
Oh, he's the king of
and
Twitter.
it's now,
Yeah, he is.
now he's the guy
fucking great.
he's the guy to follow.
Yeah,
and
he
it
is.
started with the Oscars.
Yeah.
because he just started like tweeting during the Oscars, and it spread like I would say wildfire. Everybody was just like, you got to follow fucking Norm, and it was hysterical. And now everybody's following him. He's got a lot of followers, and he did the special. He just did his special. It was fucking hysterical. It's good to see him back out in the public
And
eye.
isn't it funny that he just started Twittering and he does like 30 a day?
It's crazy,
How
yeah.
come you're not Twittering anymore? I just noticed that you stopped Twittering.
Yeah, what happened?
Because the
what's
only
wrong with
time
you?
I was good at Twitter was talking about Chip, and then I'd get all these people going. And then when I twittered on my own, it just felt like forced. Like I don't want to come up with some fucking. I mean, Norm's really good at it, but it's like I don't know.
You'd
It's
be
like,
good
just
at it,
Twitter.
Colin. Just
No,
do
you-
it.
I don't like doing
Just
it.
do
I tried
it.
to do it.
Just do it. It's Twitter.
I try. Just do it. It's Twitter.
You can't be any worse than Steve Martin.
It's like an
Exactly.
obligation.
Want to see Martin bad?
Oh, boy, is he bad. He had his King Tut hat on yesterday, waiting for a call.
Waiting for the
so he could go
Egyptian
up to
Cobra.
the
that
Bronx
was-
and get the Cobra.
He actually said, I'm waiting for the Egyptian Cobra. I have my King Tut hat on.
And I'm
like,
I'm
really?
waiting by the phone.
Are you doing a
That was
Twitter
a good one.
callback from 35 fucking years ago?
I got an update on that.
Yeah.
CNN read that tweet and
course
thought
they
it was
did.
hilarious.
Of course they did.
And yesterday, we read that tweet and beat the shit out of him.
Of course they did.
So what's wrong with this picture?
I thought it was hilarious.
I was
They
actually
thought
getting,
it was hilarious. They're like, even Steve Martin, and they had it full screen on CNN and everything.
Enjoy. Be a good sport.
Yeah.
They all show the tweets.
And you know the other thing about the cobra? You know it's a tiny little nothing of a snake, and they're making it look like it's that big ass
big
fucking
king cobra
that you see in the Indiana Jones movies.
little Egyptian cobra.
It's nothing.
Well, I don't know. I've seen some snakes on dirty jobs that were pretty fucking big.
I didn't tweet for like 24 hours the other day.
Right.
And actually, people were ready to call like an ambulance or the police to come to the house. Like, wow, what's it? Anthony hasn't tweeted in over 20 hours. It's like, what? Now you're obligated. And I think that's what Colin's saying.
That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying I suck at it or I do it all day.
You don't suck
There
at it.
feels this
I'm bad.
obligation
wrong
now
with you?
to get a few in a day, whether they're clever or not. You have to put something down.
You don't have
It's
to, though.
stupid.
I never
know.
feel Twitter
That's why
pressure.
I don't feel it either. But that's what that's what the thing is. That's with people that tweet. They're like, oh, I have to just because I haven't.
Well,
Why don't you
first
plug
of
a
all,
gig?
obviously you do feel pressure, and you just got through telling us a 5-minute story how everybody swamped you, and this fool says one word, and you go, oh, me neither. I don't feel pressure either.
No, I didn't feel.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I said I hadn't tweeted in 24 hours, but people
Right.
feel I should.
And you
I
feel
don't
pressure.
feel I should.
Right.
No, no pressure.
Yes, you do. You feel
don't care.
pressure to your fans. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm going to do now. I'm tweeting the fact that you're telling me I feel pressure.
Tweet that he.
I don't like that.
Tweet that Colin Quinn's an asshole.
Colin Quinn. At Colin
I
Quinn.
am Colin
is an
Quinn.
No, it's
asshole.
I am Colin Quinn is an asshole.
Colin
I am Colin
Quinn.
Quinn. Like, that's a mighty statement.
I am.
How about we all tweet that right now?
I like
we got a few
I like
listeners.
the real too. When people call themselves the real somebody.
Well, I had to in my email because Jim
That's
Norton was
stupid.
taken. What am I going to say?
I like the fact that he trashed it, and you go, well, but I had to. Because
All kidding
the
aside.
real Jim Norton. Lest you mistake this man.
That's right.
I understand.
That's right. I'm a man of means. Philip Drummond.
Man of means.
what the hell else?
Yeah, well, you tell us. What have you been up to, Colin?
Well, guys,
we're catching up with you.
I'm going out to L.A. next. You're not going to be in L.A.
What?
next week.
You're
are
doing
you,
in
Jim?
L.A.?
I'm going.
I've never seen Jim in
tomorrow.
Oh,
A couple days, but I'll be out there in a couple weeks to do something. Yeah.
For what?
What are you doing in L.A., Colin?
Just TV shows.
Which
Just
one?
to promote the show, but I figured if Norton was out there, I've never seen Norton in L.A. really, you know.
What shows?
It would be kind of fun, you know.
What
Yeah, what are
shows
you
you
doing?
got?
Conan, Bill Maher,
Oh.
TV, you know, morning TV, L.A.
You like the Bill Maher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really watch it, but
I don't like him.
Ant doesn't like the Bill Maher. Don't blow up Colin's spot,
I did
though.
like
He's got-
Religulous. I liked Religulous, his movie about religion. It was very good.
I like it.
him-
I just didn't like the anti-religious parts of it.
Well, yeah.
He
I
even went
found
after
it.
Muslims.
I got a little sensitive
you
there
can
when he was
appreciate
talking
that.
about my religion.
It sounded too much like ridiculous too. That's why I didn't like it. Thanks a lot, Roland.
Look at this.
Did you see Religulous, Colin?
No.
Yeah, it's good.
Did you like it?
Good?
Yeah.
Smart.
It's just him talking about religion and how ridiculous it is and how everybody will cling to this notion of just this fairy tale thing and really get defensive if you even talk about it.
They're talking about the Bronx Zoo Cobra on TV. Sorry to
Of
interrupt.
course they are.
And there's a snake handler.
Isn't there a meltdown happening? Isn't there a fucking a war? 3 wars?
Welcome to the show.
How you doing?
First off,
this
there's no
guy?
kidding a python in here.
There's a baby python in there. This is relevant to the size, roughly to the size
Where's
of
this
the
guy from?
Egyptian cobra that's missing at the
This
zoo.
guy.
Is this a
Animal
joke?
wrangler.
Is this something we can be
Guaranteed he's
amused
from
by
Long
safely,
Island,
or is
this guy.
really
Guaranteed.
a threat to
Guaranteed
somebody?
fucking teed he's from
Well,
Long
it's
Island.
nice to make light of it the way
Smithtown.
everybody is, but I mean it's very
No,
serious
no,
thing.
he's
The
South
Egyptian
Shore.
cobra-
Whoa, there,
An
sure
Egyptian
enough.
He's
cobra
from Bay
is
Shore.
highly venomous. This snake is harmless. You can get it at any pet shop throughout New
What's
York.
his
but this is
name? We gotta
roughly
get his
the
name and
size.
look him up and
Except
see
for the
where he's
cobra that's
fucking
missing
from.
is-
You said
Yeah.
relatively harmless.
Because this guy is
It's
definitely
harmless, or
from
this
Long
is
Island.
It's harmless.
Yep.
Okay.
Harmless.
Nice.
Harmless.
This is about the same size.
Yeah, he's
Except for
from
the
like a
cobra that's
town
missing
where
is
he's like
probably
into the
half the girth
dead.
of this snake.
He's like,
So the cobra that's missing could just about squeeze through anything, which is probably.
They're really doing stories on the missing cobra?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
fucking thing
Fuck Japan.
is
You know.
dead.
oh, come on, let's all
story's
take
late.
guesses before we look him up.
Oh, right. I'm saying Bay Shore.
What are you saying?
He's a North Shore guy.
North Shore.
Yeah, he is.
With that fucking
I'm going
Queens.
Fabio head.
Colmac.
Colmac.
Well, that's
We
not
don't
a bad
mention
guess.
Colmac
Pretty good.
enough
I'm going.
on this show.
All right, I'm going to go with Hampton Bays, because I feel like with his long hair,
Hampton Bays.
I know it's a crazy guess, but you know,
I say Queens.
They're going to say his name, and then I'm sure if you just pop him up on.
What do you do? You work on movies? You work on television
TV shows? Yep.
Really?
They showed his name.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter.
Hunter.
Sherm Carlson.
I have his little.
Oh,
Jim Government Guzzlers. Don't you have that movie?
Phil say we want to
the
thank
snake that's on
blah,
the
blah,
loose,
blah.
It could kill somebody or not.
Absolutely.
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 And if a young
Absolutely
snake,
could kill you.
You know, almost like a baby or an adult, same venom. You know.
Oh,
So
boy.
yeah, about 15 minutes for a human.
I got to
These
get to
traps
Bird's
that they
place in
have set up with
Ronkonkoma.
mice,
My
apparently
chick is
live mice,
dancing.
that can work?
It can, but I would think it's going to be seen by
John
searching for it.
Brennan. B-R-E-N-N-A-N.
Animal wrangler and
He's
trainer.
an animal wrangler.
B-R-E-N-N-A.
Animals and rumps.
All snakes are perfect escape artists. And,
Escape.
it's something that
He
happens.
said
I mean, it happens in
escape
all
artists,
zoos
not
and all
escape.
facilities,
They're
and,
perfect
you know,
escape
snakes
artists.
tend to get out of anything.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
huh?
Could be a screw up.
Let's put the little one away, and the next one's a big one.
Yeah.
This is
That was the name of the guy from the Jerky Boys, John Brennan.
John Brennan.
That's right.
Oh, man. John Brennan.
I see.
Animal wrangler.
We got him?
Well, that's the guy. Is he from Little Ferry, New Jersey? Well, that's where he lives now?
Shit.
Is he on Wikipedia?
His accent, there's no way that's a Jersey accent.
Is he Wikipedia?
That's a Long Island accent.
It really is.
I said Queens.
Too long out.
His business seems to be located.
Well, get his bio. He should be a
Where's his bio, man?
Yeah, because Colin Quinn loves Long Island.
Get his bio. It's important.
It really is.
I can't get
very
enough
important.
of Long Island.
I'll tell you, I was on Fallon spewing every Long Island reference. Shout out to Bellport, Quorum, everywhere.
And what did he do? Just stared at you?
Just sat there and kind of cackled.
IMDb? Is that
Who's
him?
booking Fallon now?
Who's booking Fallon?
I mean, John Brennan's going to be a.
There's going to be quite a few, I bet.
Yeah. How great would it be if he was bitten and killed on this show?
Animal Wrangler. But then there's an IMDb link for Animal Wrangler.
Oh, please
John
choke
Brennan
him.
down a little further. Right there. Down there.
I see what you're
Is that him?
Are we still doing
Probably.
this?
I mean, I don't know what kind of info you.
Is there a bio? There's no bio? Because sometimes there's a bio.
Animal trainer?
Why don't we just
Yeah, you
call
never
him?
know.
Call him and say, where'd you grow up?
Hey, fuck
Don't give
you.
us that Little Ferry, New Jersey shit.
Yeah.
8 to 10 feet, but now he's looking more like 13 feet.
All right, you mentioned you can tell when they're happy or not happy. How's this one?
Yeah, they're not happy
Well,
when they're
not getting bit
squeezing
yet
your
or
fucking
strangled, so he's
intestines
pretty
out of your
happy.
ass.
And if you look close, Greg, he's missing an eye.
Whoa, yes, he is. It looks like he was born that way, though.
Actually, he wasn't. He was.
You asshole. It's like it was born that way.
They left a live rat in there with him, and it took his eye out when he was a baby.
You said you rescued him. A lot of folks try to keep something like this as a pet. They don't know what they're doing.
Absolutely not. Absolutely, that's a big problem. It was a big
Yeah.
problem. But now more and more
Whatever.
people are getting out of trying to keep animals like this.
I've had it with this guy.
Bastard.
Yeah, we're done
Had it
with
with him and his dumb snake.
Exactly.
stupid snake.
Enough
Get
with
it.
big snakes. I hate people that walk around with snakes.
Oh, I'd like to be like weird.
Exactly.
And artsy.
How about a wildebeest? Carry one of those on your back. I'd love a photo with a wildebeest on fucking.
Yeah, it's. I'm sick of that guy, and I'm just saying he is from Long Island. I don't know where he's from.
But the other anchor's getting involved now. This could get a little crazy for everybody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look, this is getting
I hope it
crazy.
slithers right up her
Did you
dress.
see what happened to that Israeli model with the snake?
What?
Went after
Bitter
her
clit.
implants,
bitter,
thinking I don't
bitter
have any.
tit.
And then
Bitter implant.
And then the
tit.
snake died, right?
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
a little uneasy
Meanwhile,
around
the
this.
whole time Norton's trashing this, I'm just imagining him and Jay with like some koala bear. Whoa!
Oh, look out!
That's right. I would run.
Jay, this thing's a little crazy. Go on, Jim. Don't be scared. Jay will play with it.
things are harmless? It's supposed to be harmless. Doesn't look harmless to me, Jay. Exactly what I'd say.
Jim would play his part.
want to take this off my shoulder, Jim?
I'm not touching it, Jay.
I'm
You
not
crazy?
gonna touch it,
You
Jay.
make the big bucks. I'm not touching it.
We're working it out right here for you.
Band leader laugh shot.
No, no. You get to get
I
someone
want to
else.
see Chip on Jay.
I've
Why
been
don't
on
you-
already, stupid.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, it hasn't.
No,
I
yeah.
did the Tonight Show. I'm like, but they're showing us
No.
after 12. It's tomorrow, and
I
then you're
want you-
watching it. It's
Oh.
it's like a big loop. And
I
he's
want you to have the
Keep missing
balls
it.
to go into Jay next week and sit down and go, Jay, guess what? We're having fun. I have a character I want to do on the show.
I don't
Chip.
introduce characters like that. They just come out.
No, I want you to go to Jay and go, Jay, I want you to introduce Chip or
Why don't
something.
you introduce him on Conan first, and we'll see how that goes.
I will
Why
gladly.
don't you talk about Chip on Conan, and I'll do him on Jay.
All right.
He's
You
going
know
to do
Colin
it.
will.
Colin will do
I know,
it.
I know,
Colin will.
and I know
Colin
I
will do
won't.
it.
He's
That's the
like
beauty of
I
it.
love Chip.
Hey, we got the answer to it where he's from.
Where?
Brian in North Carolina. I don't know how Brian knows, but
how does he know?
Yeah.
Hi,
Ahead, Brian.
fuckers.
I just know for a fucking fact that John Brennan is from Hicksville, and every time Scenes from an Italian restaurant comes on, he gets super fucking pumped.
Hicksville.
Fucking Hicksville.
It is true.
That's a little due to Colin, man. I love when he's on and he makes fun of Long Island towns. It just fucking makes me crack up.
Yeah,
But he's got a good point, which is that the reverence for Billy Joel is a little nauseating. In Long
It's
Island.
crazy.
Well,
They
we
love
don't have
him.
anything else, Colin.
Yeah.
Who else do we
Pat
have?
Benatar.
Twisted
Eddie
Sister?
Money.
Little zebra action.
Zebra.
That's it. That's all we got.
Harlequin.
Yeah.
Harlequin, Rat Race Choir.
Ryan Starr.
Rat Race Choir. Ryan Starr.
Come on.
Ryan Starr.
Pepe Marcello. Rat Race Choir.
What about
Good Rats.
That was a good Rats. Yeah, who was Rat Race?
Good Rats.
Who was in Rat Race Choir?
I have no
I think
idea.
Rat Race Choir was the Yes cover band.
No, wait, what was that other band from
Oh, that was
fucking
Crystal Shit. Oh, no, that was the Doors.
Pistol shit.
What was that other fucking Long Island band? Rotgut.
Rotgut.
You asshole.
That sounds bad.
I think it was a band called Rotgut.
It was mandatory. You had to be in a band. If you
I
were from Long
promise you,
Island.
I'll bring up Chip Chipperson on Conan, but we got to think of the context of it.
I know. I wouldn't
Then
have
you
the
gotta
balls to do it, Andre.
Come on, it'd be so funny.
It would be for us. No one in that audience would enjoy it. If Jay shoots in fucking, if he does a show in Staten Island, I'll be happy to do it.
Can you imagine Chip though, like at some convention or something? It would be so creepy. People
That
would,
is
like, it
true.
would
Not
sweep the
the
fucking
couch, but like you're doing a bit,
Yes, that's
something
what I'm
like
saying.
that.
Not on the couch.
It's like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, like just one of those.
We here at the Consumer Electronics Show, and it's things they plug in.
Yeah.
You know,
We're doing this here at spring break. Feels more like summer to me, though. I'm just pausing for the laugh.
See, it would work. It works here. It should work on Leno. There's Anthony's old band. You never saw this? You never saw it?
Yeah.
Live at the Apollo.
Live at the
Rotgut?
Apollo.
And you a
Rotgut?
singer?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
guy with
singing?
Harold Ramis hair in the middle. It's fucking Anthony.
Oh my God, Anthony.
Yes.
That's pretty horrendous.
Yeah, we're all in blackface. Very politically incorrect.
Why is your
we were out
face-
on the edge then?
Why is your face blacker than the rest of the band?
Yeah.
Is it an ego thing? You had to be blacker? Was
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
Was
No,
it in your
I was
contract?
like the Al Jolson, and the other guys were they were the bit players around Al Jolson.
Were they-
See, I also have a white hat.
Did
No,
you
they
play
were,
any?
They were scared to commit. Those guys. They knew they were going to go back to regular jobs and knew that.
Oh, they
this
knew
can't
I
be
was going
good.
to radio?
Yeah.
This is well before radio.
They weren't willing to commit to the character.
Tin
like you
knocking
did.
Anthony. And the whole play on words, live at the Apollo, and instead of the Apollo Theater in the background, it's the Saturn V Apollo rocket taking off
I get
bound
it.
for the moon. See, that's the twist.
And what kind of songs do you guys do? Just like,
Oh, it was a big Chili Pepper ripoff.
was it really?
Yeah.
You
that
got
was
some?
it. No.
Yeah, I'd like to hear one.
No. Oh, that was a Naked Cowboy. Yeah, man. It's all a goof, you know. This was Naked Cowboy before there was a Naked Cowboy.
Oh, really?
I should sue him, right?
Yeah. And you know who he's been fighting with for years.
Yes. Sandy Kane.
She won.
She won the fucking...
We haven't even talked about it. Like
Fucking Sandy Kane won the lawsuit.
I think it was last week or the week before that. She won.
Remember,
she fucking won.
Let's not forget she was the one that made the famous statement one day when I was on a break, and she goes, "Hey Opie, you want a blowjob?" And he goes, "Ew, no." And instead of being like humiliated, I thought it was like a sad moment. She goes, "What are you, gay?" She's so confident.
She was
What are you,
amazed that someone.
gay?
Yeah, she's amazed that someone would turn her down. She has no clue what she looks like.
And isn't
Holy
she the
shit.
reason that Jim quit smoking because of Twilight?
No.
or something?
No.
No.
Oh,
That was a
wait,
guy
it's a
who-
serious moment.
No.
There's a lot of things we joke about on this
Yeah,
program.
we don't joke about that. There,
Hey,
Colin.
no. Oh, Colin.
Too soon.
Yeah, too soon, Colin.
soon.
My lungs are no laughing matter.
That's right.
Your lips are God's ears.
And this guy, we don't have time, but he wants everyone to know there's 100,000 rattlesnakes loose in California, but New York loses their shit over one dumb fucking cobra.
Yeah, they fucking live there.
We have
Just
one snake
out in
that can kill
California.
you. They have hundreds of thousands out there. And
They
no
should
one's
do a
talking about
John
the
Brennan
snakes.
reality show.
Yeah.
The snake catcher.
Yeah. He
How you
just,
doing, guys?
he just runs over them with a bike.
Yeah.
Bisects
whatever.
them.
Whatever. I'm going to be over at Westbury Music Fair talking about
You rock gut.
fucking snakes. This one man's show with a snake.
Now, Rocco would be at Frank
Cariola's,
Cariola's,
the Roxy, or
the Roxy.
Mad Hatter's Stony Brook, or fucking Huey's.
80s night. 80s night. Where was 80s night?
Huey's.
My father's place.
My father's place.
Yeah,
under the viaduct in Roslyn.
I told you about the time there was a big riot at the Ramones. And, were you there? Was that?
I don't think I was there.
Did you spend a lot of time on Long Island when you were younger?
Yeah, we used to go out there all the time.
That was a place to be.
The place to be.
Yeah, it was fucking.
That was the place to be.
Did you vacation on Long Island?
Yeah, not really, but
Baby Huey's.
We would go there all the time, me and my friends, and go like.
OBI.
Yeah, we hit all the bars. Penrod's. And Malibu.
Yeah.
Malibu.
I still say I saw the Stray Cats there when they weren't famous, but I think that was just one of those things that everybody thought they did, or somebody said it. I think somebody said it, and then I lied and said it happened to me. You know,
and then it just becomes fact.
Yeah, I was like, the Stray Cats, and now I even believe it.
Even if you did, who gives a shit, really?
What's that?
Even if you did, who cares? The Stray Cats?
That's not true.
Stray Cats were
How about
big,
the Rum Runner of Oyster Bay?
Rum Runners.
The Rum Runner of Oyster Bay.
And Spit. I remember when the world started changing, when Spit was like this punk club.
That was a punk club down there, and where was it? Long Beach, somewhere around there?
No, like I think it was in Massapequa.
What is Malibu? Is that a place that's like is it by a beach? Is it by a beach?
Yeah. It's right by, it was right by my father's, but it was on,
it was close.
That's like a shore bar.
Oh, fuck. How do you miss Hammerheads?
Hammerheads.
Hammer.
You had to say hammer.
Sharks were hanging up all over the place. It looked like you were in a big aquarium. And then there was a Cheers on Deer Park Avenue. That was another one.
That's right.
Sparks was down the road.
TJ Spratz.
Yeah.
Where did Robbie Krieger play?
God, there were a lot of fucking places to go on Long Island.
And where did Robbie Krieger play?
Well, there's a lot of people.
Shit.
He played the same place you did.
Yeah. Fuck.
Robbie Krieger from the Doors.
There
was an Islander game going on, and they had the pool tables going, and you couldn't even hear Robbie Krieger because the game was on louder than the music. And I'm sitting there going, he's from the fucking Doors. Give him a little respect.
That happened once.
And it was a tiny little place.
We were playing the same place
Just playing
once,
a bar gig.
And they would keep the TV on, but you couldn't hear the TV over the band. And a fucking Islander, because there was an Islander place, so they would just keep the fucking Islander game on.
Always had the game on.
And the end of one of our songs coincided perfectly with the fucking Islander goal.
Pod Van Sucks?
Yeah, Pod Van Sucks.
With a chant.
And so we stopped the fucking song, and everyone goes, yeah! And for 2 seconds, we're like, wow, this is great. And then we look up, and they're all not even looking at us. They're looking up at the TV going, yeah, fuck it. They scored a goal. It's like, what are we doing here? But for 2 seconds, I was like, nice. Fuck. Oh, that's right. No. We suck, and they don't like us.
That's just depressing.
Oh, it was.
That reminds me of so many bad Jersey bars.
Yeah,
same
thing.
Bring back memories.
New Jersey and Long Island are like fucking conjoined
just
twins.
hell gigs.
Cousins. They're cousins.
They are cousins.
Yeah, and they
same shit
because they don't like each other, but they don't realize how similar they are.
Just rotten gigs.
Yeah.
Hey, we got
terrible. We got DJ
Leave
from.
Bob, leave
we used to call bad gigs. We'd look at a place and go like, we would just look at each other and go, nah, 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 nah. And what that meant was you would drive up, look at the club, and instead of even stopping and unloading the shit and playing, you just beep the horn a few times and keep driving like, nah, 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 we passed by, fuck you.
Did you guys ever do
that?
it?
Blows. Yeah, there were a couple of nah, 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 nahs.
There were no cars in the parking lot
yet? No cars. Oh. The place is empty. Oh, we went into one gig once, and there was this band, I swear, they were dressed like fucking, they were Klingons or some shit, and the drummer had a kit that looked like he literally took a monkey bar set from a schoolyard, put it on the stage, and fastened a drum to every single fucking bar on the thing. And the club owner's like, yeah, they're going for about 15 minutes more, and then there's one other band, and then you go up. And I'm thinking, you know how long it's going to take this drummer to even strike that fucking kit? Turn around, get the fuck out of here. And there were so many gigs like that.
Hey, we got a guy. He's really mad because we're getting all the bars wrong and where they're located. Joe's going to set us straight. Joe on Long Island. This will mean nothing for the rest of the country.
Whatever. They got their own bars in towns.
Long Island, man. But you got Uncle Sam's and Spit was the same place. Spit was the back door.
Oh.
Uncle Sam's
and that was by Governor's, right by Governor's.
Wait.
That was in Levittown.
Yeah, by Governor's, right around the corner.
There was an older Spit, though, my friend.
There was an older Spit?
Yeah, there was a Spit that was on the South Shore.
No. Don't try to win the argument. Just the guy's right.
All right, Spit and Uncle Sam.
My father's place was on the North Shore, and Malibu was on Lido Beach. On
Lido
the
Beach, that's right.
All right, you're setting us straight.
Oh, no, that place in Lido Beach.
They score
I think Lido Beach turned into.
What about the big scandal with my father's place? Let's face it, there's a lot of. That's a book, right? That's another Goodfellas right there.
Yeah, yeah.
What happened there? Is it still in existence?
No. Ask him.
Gone.
Yeah, what happened with my
What
father's
happened
place?
with my
Joe?
father's place?
We lost him. We got a DJ that used to work in Malibu.
That guy was pissed off too.
He was pissed. Get your fucking names wrong in clubs from 25 years ago.
This is homecoming. This is homecoming for us now. We got Peter, who used to be a DJ at Malibu. Peter, he's in Arizona now.
Stray Cats.
Yeah.
Stray Cats.
How you doing, guys?
Is Malibu still there?
No,
it's not there. It's changed hands quite a
None
few
of these
times. I
places.
used to DJ in a lot of those clubs back in my college days.
Yeah.
So,
And what about the Stray
Malibu was
Cats?
definitely in Lido Beach, though.
Were the Stray Cats there at Malibu?
They had a lot of bands, like when they were first starting out, would come into Malibu and start out, because it was like the big thing back then, was to play at Malibu. I mean, if you were starting out and you were in New York, it was one of the places you went to.
Long Island was a
don't know
place.
why.
Long Island was a place that, like, if you had a band back then, there was so many places to play and get ripped
Because
off
of-
by the scumbag club owners.
All the club owners were in the mob.
Yeah, yeah. It was all mobbed
And
up.
it was all these LIR was a great radio station.
Right.
So all the bands would go, hey, this sounds like a great place. And they come in here, the guys like, yeah, we didn't make any money.
Yeah.
Sorry, kid.
How many people? You didn't really bring any people. He had some fucking jamoke at the door with a counter, not counting anything. We got like 20 people. You drank some beers. You did, and you're like, we're leaving with no money.
Yeah.
You had that happen?
Again.
Hey,
Oh,
Anthony.
so many times. Yeah.
Anthony, John Brennan is from Long Island. He used to work at the Reptile Museum in Hicksville, so the guy was partially correct.
All right. See, I just fucking.
Damn it.
You could tell.
You can
But
hear
none of us are
Hicksville.
right about where he's from. You're right
No,
about where
no. Hicksville is right in the middle there, too. So.
Yeah, Hicksville, nobody gets
Well, we
credit.
don't know
Yeah.
where he's from yet. That's
And I can
TBT.
You might have
Jim,
just
that's
worked
very
there.
judicious of you.
You might have just
TBD.
worked there.
We're going to go with
I can send
Hicksville
you the high
now.
school yearbook. I can send you the high school yearbook. He went to Lawrence High School in the 5 towns where I went.
Oh, okay. 5 towns.
Could be a big fucking score for you.
All right.
Fucking 5 towns.
5 towns.
Thanks, Peter.
I love the local commercials. I learned music at 5 towns. It's like, yeah, where'd you go? How many 5 towns graduates?
You went
do
to
know that
Lawrence High
went
School.
Anywhere.
You guys want a story about Jay Spratz?
TJ
TJ Spratz.
You remember Spratz?
Oh, yeah, come on.
What do you got, brother?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
man.
Love you, love the show.
Of course you do.
It wasn't TJ Spratz, it was Jay Spratz.
Jay
and
Spratz.
I used to bar back there during a couple of summers, which basically consisted of me drinking with the owner. And the owner was this guy named Frankie B., whose father gave Henry Hill his no-show job at Channel 80 down in Island Park
Channel 80.
after he got out of jail.
They're all mobbed up, these guys.
Does this make sense to anyone?
Yes, totally.
What's Channel 80?
That was that other bar in Lido. Was that
remember
Lido
that
Beach too?
Channel 80
Yeah.
was a bar down in Island Park. It
Island
became
Park,
Jay
right.
Spratz. Now I don't even know what it is now. Patty McGee's. It became Patty McGee's.
Yeah.
I think after Jay Spratz on the water.
God, it's just
And-
a multitude
and I
of these
hear
places.
I used to hear about fights from Jay Spratz on the water all the time, and I think Mark Gastineau got arrested there once.
Oh, yeah. That was during the time where Gastineau would be roaming around Long Island just getting arrested at all these
That's
bars.
right. That's right.
And Jerry Cooney.
Yeah, Cooney was out, too.
Cooney would wander around.
Well, he used to own that bar, Cooney's Eastern.
He had a little
God
sports
damn.
bar, right? On
Yeah.
Jericho
It's so
Turnpike.
sad. I was just remembering, I was trying to have happy memories of all these like new clubs when they opened, like Channel 80, and I just remember going with my loser friends, and we'd be all dressed up like we were just gonna
Hey,
assholes.
not on the town.
We barely had enough to buy like a couple of. We just got assholes they didn't even want there. We weren't losers.
It's Colin and his boys doing the Long Island scene.
Yeah.
But it's not like we had like Coke, but we thought we did. Like somebody had like a quarter gram of Coke.
Colin's going in the back door of fucking Baby Huey's through the basement. He don't wait up front. Holy
So
shit.
sad. Like you go in there like, yeah, we're gonna have a big night this night, you know.
A big night out on the town. Yeah. Friday night was the night for the wives and girlfriends. Saturday was the night for me and the boys, though. One day I remember Pepe Marcello from the Good Rats sent us down a bottle of Miller Genuine Draft. Shit, man.
And then Spider came in and he got shot by his friends.
Chip. I think we should make T-shirts. Chip strikes again.
That's great.
Fucking Long Island.
I love that shit, man.
Hey,
That's so funny.
this guy on Twitter writes, irony of the day, Colin starts all this Long Island talk, yet calls you guys tedious. The balls on this guy. The balls.
That shit
Did you call us from down the hall and
Yes, he did.
say that we're being tedious today?
Yes, but
and now we
we're
got
being
this Long Island horse shit we're talking about?
First of all, just for that last fucking bit alone,
True, we brought
it's
it
well
together.
worth
We brought it together.
Yes.
You know what it is with people, and I understand this, the whole local thing versus national because we're on a
But it
national
is
platform.
national.
But everything.
And the specific is universal.
Yeah, you know, the names are one thing, the towns are another, but you've all been to these places.
Yes.
So fucking, you've all had these experiences. What do you think, Colin was the only dickbag dressed to the nines of the time in his
Some
fucking
shitty Long Island club.
Oh my God! In his
Thinking he's in New York City.
in his Sid's pants suit, going to these great clubs.
Would you wear a tie?
No, I don't think it was that
Skinny tie?
time.
Skinny
Oh,
tie?
But it was
God.
like I wouldn't wear a skinny tie, but I had like this jacket, and it was all-purpose, like
Is it a
fucking
blazer?
early '80s.
Lapels?
No, it was like a short jacket, almost like a like a bolero type jacket.
Oh shit!
I
Styling.
just go in, and I was styling with my fucking hair, and I
You
had
had
Yeah.
a mullet?
mustache. No,
Yeah, you were
that was
doing-
before the mullet.
You were doing well.
how old are you?
Yeah, this is way before the
And I
mullet.
just come strutting in with my friends, like, "Hey, this is it."
Hey, and you got to look around like, hey, where are the chicks? We're all looking for chicks.
Mustache
jerk.
Yeah, it was a jerk.
You have a mustache?
My God.
Mustache, totally. They had like a fucking.
Oh my God! Look at these guys. What are these pictures?
This is the Facebook club, Long Island Clubs from the 80s.
Travis,
No
Long Island clubs from the
fucking
80s.
way.
This is perfect.
This is exactly what we're talking about.
This is great. Oh shit!
Any one of us could be in one of these pictures.
Hey, yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is
Look
the
how
exact.
shitty the clubs looked.
All the guys are like, yeah, look at him in his stripe. He's wearing a Frankie Says shirt under his members only
It
jacket.
says, "Who gives a fuck what Frankie says?"
Oh, there you go.
Ah.
That's like fucking.
What town is that guy from, Colin?
Yeah.
Definitely Franklin Square or Island Park.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had a Send Rambo to Lebanon shirt.
Send Rambo to Lebanon.
Hey, huh? That'll show him. Send Rambo to Lebanon, motherfucker.
What is this Facebook page again? Because this brings the whole bit together for the people out there.
Long Island Clubs from the 80s.
Oh, boy.
Damn.
Yeah. They were proud of their
Brilliant.
clubs.
It's great.
Yeah, and every guy looked the same, man. Oh God, Uncle Sam's.
There it is.
That was
Jesus.
right there. Damn. What are some of those bands? Sundance. Go back to the one you were just at. Look at Sundance. Jack Bruce
Jack
from
Bruce.
Cream was there?
Yeah, because there was always
Crazy.
that other
Warzone.
thing where you felt like, hey, I'm a real music lover.
Yeah, because
I'll go
they're-
see Jack Bruce.
Yeah.
I'll go see Jack Cassidy, you know.
God damn. I'm going to go see fucking Syntron. Where's George Syntron now? Holy shit.
Or like Leo Kottke if you were really like, hey, man, I really know guitar.
What about Randy Jackson doing the whole thing?
Ah, that
One-man
was great.
show. One-man zebra show.
What that?
You never saw Randy Jackson do the one-man zebra
No.
show? Because he didn't want to pay the guys anymore?
No.
Oh, man.
You never saw that? He's
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
the drums, and he's got a guitar.
Yeah, he
and
would sample shit and.
Oh,
Oh,
you-
man, I
you
remember
missed
that.
out.
Hey, I'm gonna go see Soft White Underbelly at Hammerheads, and you know who that is, don't you?
Blue Oyster Cult.
BOC, motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah, Blue Oyster Cult used to go out to the clubs and play small venues under Soft White Underbelly.
What else we got? Channel 80.
Rocked.
Yeah. A VIP Channel 80 fucking.
It really is
sticker.
a good. All that shit is good, fellas. All those.
Oh yeah, they were all those clubs, and they all died under mysterious circumstances.
Yeah.
I remember Sparks literally burst into flames. That whole
It
place
did.
burnt down.
Oh, yeah. I did
Yeah.
a few gigs
My father's
there.
play. Yeah, all that.
Malibu, the
I did a few
Palladium.
gigs at
You did?
Sparks. Uh-huh.
I remember
Where was that
place.
again? That was on
Sparks?
Deer Park Avenue?
That was Deer Park Avenue across
Yeah.
the street from Cheers and a
I
little
did some gigs.
down the road.
Just Deer Park Avenue alone just gives you an image. A
Babylon,
vivid
you
image.
mean Babylon Speedway?
That place was.
Hey, let's go down to Babylon Speedway.
That place was supposed to burn down. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Deer
of
Park
course.
Avenue is where every fucking muscle head took his muscle car and raced other people, and just drove around in circles like it was American Graffiti. Ugh. Chevys was Hammerheads. Turned into Chevys.
Chevys was in Bayshore, my friends.
But Hammerheads wound up turning into Chevys. I think the original Chevys went away, and Hammerheads changed its name. I don't know. That's where I went and saw the Opie lookalike contest on my fucking... I came out from seeing something, some band, and in my windshield was a flyer for, I guess it was BAB, and I pulled the flyer out, and there was a picture of Opie on there, and it was like, come to some club for the Opie lookalike contest. It was Chevy's, yeah. Yes. Come to Chevy's for the Opie lookalike contest. And I'm looking, and I just remember, and this is me, so wow, everybody else must have really fucking, I just remember taking it and going, ugh, and crumbled it up and threw it away.
Yeah, you did.
What was first prize there? Like $100?
Yeah, probably. The funny part is...
plastic surgery.
No one knew what I looked like. I was a night DJ. How the fuck would they even
No one would even know what you looked like.
First of all, you'd have to care. That's not happening. And you would have to know what I look like. It was a big bust. Shit. It was a bust.
Yeah, sales.
I like the fact he still remembers the night. It was a bust.
It was a bust.
How many people showed up?
I swear to God.
More than 100?
No way. 2020 guys.
No,
20 guys. They would just be there to drink anyway.
Yeah, and they probably had other shit going on, like
appearance.
tickets to see Zebra or something, you know.
I saw Buckman a few times at Cheers. He was hosting events, and he used to be able to bring in a good crowd if there was a pretty decent band there.
We brought in good crowds for Long Island.
BAB was like the Long Island station.
They knew how to get people to the club.
Yeah, and there were plenty of clubs, and plenty of drunks. I remember not worrying or minding that I was driving like 50 miles from Huntington out east to go to some club and drink like a motherfucker and then just hop in the car and drive home without thinking that you'd ever get a Dewey or anything like that.
It was a different time.
Colin, different times.
How about Greg Buttle? Didn't he have that club? I think I did comedy and like all these jets. All the jets were like partial owners of these little strip mall bars.
The mob guys would get them involved somehow.
Right.
Greg Buttle.
Yeah, the mob guys would get these big Southern boys to put their names on the club.
Yeah, put your name on a club.
You make a few dollars.
And maybe, maybe you could have some of your other football friends come in.
I imagine Greg Buttle is still paying to this day.
It was like Midnight
for getting
Cowboy.
involved with this guy.
Come on. The guy's like, yes, sir. Okay, Ratto.
Greg Buttle. Holy shit, there's an event.
Yeah, he had a club. They all had these Long Island clubs where you do comedy one night.
Greg Buttle was like Huntington Station. Oh, no, that was Boozer had a club in Huntington Station.
Boozer.
Another ex-Jet that got stuck with some people maybe he didn't want to be with.
Sure.
Large turnaround.
We should break because we're going to have Norm Macdonald here and then Brock Lesnar.
Back to back, yeah.
Here's the deal.
Where's Norm from, by the way?
Canada.
He's Canadian, right?
He's the least Canadian.
Canadian.
You're staying, right? Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, you stay.
You guys know each other.
You stay.
I know Norm, but I don't know if I want to say when Brock Lesnar gets here. It's going to be overly crowded in here.
He's pretty big.
Colin, you got to stay because we don't know much about Norm. We want to. We want to make sure it goes well. But here it is. Colin Quinn. Long story short, premieres on HBO next Saturday night at 10 p.m. Twitter that he should be doing, but he doesn't. Maybe he'll start up again. I am Colin Quinn on Twitter. Going to go to break with a little piece from your one-man show.
Oh, brother.
So maybe you don't want to hear this.
How come?
Yeah.
We're going to play a track called Working in America.
Not that one.
Here's the great Colin Quinn.
Yeah.
So we got Brock Lesnar coming in a half hour. We're waiting for Norm Macdonald.
Great.
So are you set for the Brock Lesnar interview, Jimmy? I was telling Colin Quinn.
What, you got questions?
Yeah.
Good. I know that they're... I think I have a few questions for him.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Did you ever hit somebody so hard you thought they might die?
That's professional.
Yeah. He should be, I think Brock will be a fun interview.
Yeah, I think so too.
Totally.
He sounds like, from the last interview I heard with him, of course it wasn't us, but he sounded very well spoken, very intelligent, not like a jamoke, as I like to call big burly guys that can't really talk to each other.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
And don't mess with Jimmy's picture. He's going to get a picture with Brock Lesnar.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I already have a picture with Brock.
Oh.
Is that what you're going to get signed?
I want to get it signed, yeah.
Do you have it? Is that it?
I already know that something happened while I was gone.
No, let me see it.
No, nothing happened while you were gone.
No, I swear, no one's going to fuck with your pictures.
Yeah, see, the picture's fine. Look, see, you got a picture you're going to get signed.
And then me and my nephew has one, too.
Yeah.
So I got my nephew who's coming in to meet Brock.
Colin wouldn't do anything to you, man.
Colin's awful. He would certainly humiliate
you got your picture. See, nothing happened.
Jesus.
Sorry, Don't accuse.
I don't know what it is.
He's like something.
He did something to my beverage.
He's like the Turk.
No,
He's like Salazzo. He's like, something's wrong.
Salazzo.
You think too much of me.
Too much of me.
I'm the hunted one.
Don't be so
I can't even drink my iced latte.
Don't be. No, I didn't touch it. I swear.
Yeah, you could
Don't be so paranoid, you jabroni.
Yeah, you're paranoid.
Jabroni.
Colin didn't do nothing. You see, you got your picture and you got your interview. Everything's set. Everything's good.
set.
See,
Got
what
your
else?
questions.
What else could there be?
Yeah.
What else could there be?
What else?
You think I don't know?
You don't know.
Of course I do.
What do you know?
That they're missing.
What's missing?
The gloves by my feet. I knew they'd be missing. Something's missing.
The gloves are missing. What were you going to do with the gloves?
I was going to get a sign one to me.
You should have got me to sign one. I don't like. I was just actually I wasn't going to do anything, but it's not trying to bust your balls. It's just I'm offended that you didn't have a little folder with questions for me today.
I don't need to question.
I have something for me to sign, like a long story short CD.
I would love you to sign something, but you just won't.
Colin, where's his gloves?
I'm sure they threw them out. Let's see. I know where they're, Jack. Oh, there they are. What a shock. What a shock.
I guess we've all known each other too long.
Yeah,
where would they be?
They don't even go.
Surprised you didn't put my laptop in there.
Whoa.
Colin,
Hey.
you're lazy. You could have thrown them somewhere else.
Where the hell was I going to throw them?
You know, the garbage is the right place for him. He knew what to do with them. That was the correct
I was
move.
explaining to Colin that you're taking the interview very seriously, and then, of course, Colin has to blow up your spot and throw your gloves away, Jim.
Well,
It just aggravates me.
Brock's a tough one to get. He's a very tough guy to get in the studio for radio interview. He doesn't do a lot of radio. He was very tough to get.
All right, you'll get your gloves signed.
Yeah, no, I know. I actually really want to interview him, though.
All right.
It's just that Jim's, all his autographing it for years, it bugged me, and he knows that.
But I got to go with Snoop yesterday. I got my Snoop picture signed.
Ah,
exactly.
Every idiot in the world has a Snoop picture signed.
No, they don't. You don't.
No.
Almost every idiot.
But I've just always hated, ever since he used my reputation with Ellen Barkin and Gabriel Byrne to get his pictures with Ellen Barkin. She's
Not
sitting
near-
with her family. They were in the middle of like a horrible divorce. They're finally together with like 8 kids. The tension, you can feel it at the table.
Oh,
this
shit.
idiot has to walk up. I walk up and see my friend Gabriel Byrne.
Exactly.
And then I am introduced to Ellen Barkin, and then this jabroni goes over, and she goes, I really don't want to do it right now, I'm with my kids. And he goes, I'm friends with Colin. We're the ones that always talk about your movie. And she's like, okay, I guess I'll...
Oh, no, you didn't beg like that.
You bet I did.
No, it wasn't begging.
It was like extortion.
It was just like, using my questionable reputation. It was
Exactly. Your moderately fucking good name, which here's the beauty of it. I got the picture and she forgot about it 5 seconds later. So now I have an Ellen Barkin picture.
But in the back of her mind, she'll always hate my guts and she won't remember why.
Right, yeah, there'll always be something. There'll always be something there.
You just left a bad taste in her mouth for no reason.
So be like,
exactly.
That's that Colin Quinn.
But I did get you and Bob De Niro back together, did I not? Fucking you're welcome, motherfucker. I was
trying
talking
to ruin me with Bobby.
When Bobby D was at the Comedy Cellar and he watched my set and I hear him laughing. Whatever, what's he gonna do? Of course he's laughing. Killing. And his wife, Grace. We were talking upstairs after, and I didn't ask for a photo just because, again, he was there to invest, like, to possibly watch comedians, to maybe play one. I'm like, even I knew it was the wrong time to ask him. I just didn't want to bother him.
It's true. Even he knew, but he could tell he was chomping at the bit. He was chomping at the bit.
And he probably would have, but I didn't want him to be uncomfortable and not come back to the Comedy Cellar. So I didn't want it, to me, that was the bigger picture. So I said to
the
his
higher
wife,
road.
Thank you, Colin. High road. Good point. That's what I was looking for when I said bigger picture. I took the high road. The high road, yeah.
Too professional.
Well, you're smoking pot on the road, all of a sudden you're high.
All of a sudden you're high.
You're saying hello to the road. High road.
I like that he's got the PG version and the R-rated version.
Yeah.
For that high road joke.
So I say to Grace, I'm like, I was just talking about Colin bombing at De Niro's birthday party, and she's like, "Oh yeah, she said that was like a fun night, or that was a weird night, or something."
Yeah, it was
but we chatted about it for a bit. I just told her how happy it made me, and she laughed. I'm like, my friend bombed at his party,
but
and then he got to talk to Bob afterwards, and the whole thing got squashed.
I don't feel like it got squashed. I feel like you brought up a painful memory because I thought I noticed in her face and Bob's face like a pained look, like they down, like the same look Ellen Barkin's gonna have when she sees.
What, you think they didn't? You think they wouldn't have remembered it anyway by seeing you when you fucking walked in?
How did you get a picture finally?
No.
Why?
No, he took the high road.
That was a while ago.
The high road, right.
I met De Niro twice. The first time he turned me down, that time I didn't ask. I'll get him again.
Now, why wouldn't you ask that time, though?
Because the Comedy Cellar,
road,
he was possibly going to play. He's investigating playing a comic. I don't know if he's going to. And Jeff Ross
Rupert Pupkin.
Exactly. Jeff Ross brought him in, and he watched the show in the back.
Hit me! Don't you want to graduate?
And the last thing you want to do is take a picture with the guy and make him feel like, oh, it's going to be this, and then have him go to another comedy club and not the Cellar.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that to the Cellar or to Jeff, who brought him in. And Jeff was cool. Jeff brought me over after my set, and he goes, you know, Jen, this is Robert De Niro, and we shook hands. He's like, oh, you're very fun. So it's like, I didn't want to be a dick and wreck it for Jeff, because he was cool.
But my sister did wind up growing up to be a fine man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not
I
even
was there before it was illegal. What's the joke? I'm from New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
I'm from
Which
where?
at that
where in
time
Jersey?
wasn't a crime. Or you grow up and they ship you out to.
And his best,
Jersey
by the way, his
Township.
best comic moment is not as Rupert Pupkin. It's as LaMotta. When he goes, if he's a degenerate, when he trips over degenerate, it's the greatest fucking comedian's flub ever.
It is. And I love how he handled the hecklers.
Yeah. Fuck you. And then he breathes.
Fuck you.
And the horse you came in on. Nothing. And the whole, he just keeps tagging a bomb.
It's great.
It's amazing.
And the horse you rode in
I
on.
like that he keeps pushing the payoff to the judge's joke, and he spills the drink.
God, he goes, yeah, another drink here. Something happened. Something happened.
I think that he reminded me of, like, that's probably every owner of my father's place. Channel 80, all those
shitty
clubs.
places we just talked about. Frank Cariola.
Don't forget the Bordy Board.
Something happened. Got another drink here. Something happened.
But the Bordy Barn was the funniest place, because here's the nice Hamptons. You're coming back from a nice trip to the Hamptons.
Yeah.
And you'd have to pass because traffic was stopped. And every Sunday, I mean, I went there a few times, there'd be a brutal, bloody ball on a Sunday afternoon, like 3:30 in the afternoon.
A beautiful Sunday summer day.
Beating the shit out of each other.
And it's like everybody's in the car, like watching every week for like 12 years. And nobody said a word about it.
Same spot, too, right at the diner, right?
Yes.
You got to make the turn.
Right.
Yeah, what the fuck are they fighting about? I don't know. They loved it.
And my brother wants you to mention Marrakesh, because he used to
Oh, yeah, Marrakesh in West Hampton. I went there a couple of times.
So there you go. He's listening right now.
a
Where's
swing
Norm?
job.
Norm finished up with Howard. He should be here any second.
He's arriving shortly.
We're on a schedule today. Let's go.
That's fine.
Norman.
I'll say this, though. If anybody wants to know, the Antisocial Network will be in Washington, D.C., Las Vegas, and the Chicago Comedy Festival opening night. Just go to antisocialcomedy.com for details and tickets. They're all going on sale, I think, Saturday.
I like that he said that like it was a political stat. I want to say, I'll say this.
I'll say this.
Let me submit this to you, gentlemen.
Yes, let
The
me make this
Anti-Social Comedy Network.
perfectly clear.
Yes, but it's important to plug. You know how it is.
Of course.
Got to get the folks
Kenny,
in the seat.
update?
I'm going to go to Vegas.
Uh-oh, we have an update. What's the problem?
Hi, Kenny.
There's going to be a top secret password coming out soon to get pre-sale tickets.
For the Antisocial?
Yeah.
Did you come up with it? Because I'm going to guess blithering.
Wrong.
Mokes?
It's idiots. It's easier to spell.
Yeah, it should be tall, dumb guy. Something, I don't know. Something, I don't know.
Chipatino.
You're so funny, Chips.
Thanks, Dip.
Could you do his cousin from Italy, Chipatino?
Yeah. Get over here. We're going to have a pizza. Something, I got a big boot for a country. I'll kick you right in the butt.
Oh, because it's shaped that way.
I know.
I still.
Sorry, Chip.
Here's when I started to love Chip. On one day.
It's working blue.
Norm's going to sit over there.
Andrew
Take your
Dice
fucking
Chipperson.
sandwich away. What is Norm supposed to do? Start eating sandwiches over here?
I'd be crazy,
He's got a
Chip.
good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, what are you doing with your hat? Fucking computers.
Shit.
Chip's a very literal guy.
Oh, yeah. You can just look at something and he sees funny.
But I just like the anger in his eyes when he talks about his mother. Like he said, loves his mother, but his eyes.
I do
yeah,
love
he
her.
hates
She's a
her.
saint on earth.
It's all angry face.
Yes. Her friends of color would always help her fix the rug.
What was always wrong with the rug?
I don't know, but she'd always be laying there, and I'd be laying right next to her on top of her, sometimes fixing a rug.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that where they got to move back and forth to get the rug back
Let
into
it go.
the corner.
Turn that one.
Fucking guy. Yeah, I guess
we're gonna move into Brock Lesnar time. This is gonna be a little.
What happened? What would happen?
What's gonna happen, Jimmy?
What would happen if Brock Lesnar comes in here when Norm Macdonald is still here?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. Norm just moves over and Brock sits.
That'll be a problem.
Yeah,
that's gonna
No,
be
it wouldn't be.
That'll be a fight.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Hey, who's the the big guy?
Hi, Brock. How are you? Well, Norm will know who he is. He has a sports show.
Hi, Norm.
That's
How are you?
true.
Want to act it out?
Yeah. All right, Norm. Brock's here. What night's that show on? Take care. Get home
What?
safe.
What?
What?
Come in.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah. Hey, I know it was a short one, but, you know, tardiness, not our fault. You decided to be late. Hey, take care. Godspeed. Good luck with the program.
Jim has got his program with his little questions for Brock lined up.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I have to get to each one of these.
Jimmy,
He's right.
Jimmy, this is what Jimmy's really thinking, by the way. He wants the Norm thing to be nice and short.
I like Norm. I think Norm is great. I know him. But not
Brock-
well.
Yeah, but he's late. That's not
Brock.
our fault.
It's fine.
He's late.
It'll all work out.
It's all going to work out, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, in the end.
Why don't we plug the big HBO thing,
God
Colin,
bless.
before we say
guys.
goodbye to you?
Oh shit.
Because we need the seat.
Christ.
No, I don't want Colin
Hey, I got a good one. Tell us how you really feel.
Oh God.
That's a good
Now.
one. You should say that all the time.
This Colin Quinn made it to HBO, and we're happy. We'll
Made
have
it back
br-
to HBO.
We'll have to break character. We're very happy for Colin Quinn.
Last time
Back-
I was at HBO, I had a mullet. 1992. I did a
Damn,
half
I
hour.
remember. I saw that one. Yeah.
Fucking great.
Very
A
cool.
Pirate's jacket.
Yeah.
Long story short, premieres on HBO Saturday, a week from Saturday,
Yeah.
April 9th at 10 p.m.
Saturday.
Saturday.
And then you're taking the show to the Hamptons,
I'm going to do it in the
Speaking
Hamptons
of
for a
Long
couple of
Island.
weeks. Yeah.
East Hampton,
It'll be in East Hampton, but maybe, you know.
for the rich people.
So now
That's
you're gonna
right.
have to stay out there though for like a
a
couple
few
weeks.
weeks, yeah.
That's like. I mean, I understand there's a nightlife type thing going on out there.
I'll tell
but-
you, it could do a lot worse. What do you mean that's like what?
I don't know. It's
a
not
pain
the
in
city.
ass.
You seem like a city guy, you know.
Well, then why don't you fucking invite me to one of your stupid parties once in a while?
You're
Open invite.
Open invite.
Which means don't show up.
He doesn't invite anybody.
He doesn't invite.
He really doesn't.
I invite through Twitter.
Open invite.
I say if you've ever been to my house and have not stolen anything, you are cordially invited to this.
Did you get any of those Ava Braun pictures? You see those new Ava Braun
Yes.
No.
You see those? Yeah, it's like the new Ava Braun pictures with Hitler and.
Oh, good.
They're hanging out.
pictures? Yeah.
What are they doing?
It's those tender moments.
What are they doing? Booing a synagogue?
It's those tender, sentimental moments that you don't see in
They're
most of the.
tender. When have you guys gonna have dice on again?
Tender. Look at the Furies just sitting there going, I'm getting some food. I'm ordering. I'm at the restaurant. Give me something that a Jew didn't touch. Okay? That's what he's doing. The
Dice-
pictures are great.
Dice Hitler, huh?
Yeah, Andrew Dice Hitler. Yeah, give me some, I don't know, some Wiener Schnitzel or something German. Something pure and Aryan.
Look, I hate to make requests, but can you at least do Dice Kelly before I leave?
Oh, wait. Dude! Dude, I broke my knee, dude. Hold my hand. Hey, hold my fucking hand, you cocksucker. That looks delicious. Look at Hitler.
Oh my God! Look at Hitler.
Hitler with the little kid. That's a
He
tender
has no
little
mustache.
That is a tender. You're right. No mustache.
Look at Ava's got
Nice
a
pussy
fucking
bulge.
chest. She got a big
Little
pussy.
camel toe.
Jesus, no wonder he liked her.
She got camel toe, big tits.
Camel toe.
Go back to, let me see that.
Heinrich Hoffman.
Shop there.
Awful hair.
Yeah, she had short hair. Little. Every girl had the hair like Miss Crabtree back then.
That's right.
From the
Her hair
Little
was
Rascals.
Terrible.
And there's Hitler. I guess Ava. What was that?
I
Just
always
sitting
felt
around
that
the
you
table.
could always sense Miss Crabtree was like had to like blow Harry Cohn to get that fucking job. She's like everybody's like
She's
ideal
fucking
teacher.
jerking off Hal Roach. Who's that? Is that Ava?
Probably.
Look at
Really?
those German
those gams.
Nice.
Nice games.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's a cabaret.
Yeah, they're doing like a cabaret
How
thing. They cover
decadent.
Life magazine. There's some young Nazis.
Yeah.
Young little Nazi children. That's cute. Oh, look at the portrait. Hey, that's my
Jesus.
room. How did they get that?
Right above her dresser.
Yeah.
Is Norm coming down the hall?
Yeah, he's coming now.
All right, good.
Ah. Yeah, those are some pictures.
Stay-
and I guess
I'll
we'll
stay
say-
on the
side. I want to take
No,
a
stay
shot.
right there.
Come
What's
on,
wrong
you know,
with you? You're a
get
big
in front.
no. He's your
Get
friend
in
of
front of
yours.
the Ava Braun pictures.
Don't move. No.
I'll just go
Sit
over.
there.
Bad feng shui.
Jesus, feng shui.
All right.
Well, grab a mic. You never know when you want to perk up.
I should take my welcome Brock sign off this right now.
Oh, yes. You move the welcome Brock. He's got it reserved for B. Lesnar on the chair. Yeah. Hey, no. He was on Stern, I guess. So it takes a little while. Walk from that end of the building all the way to this one. It's like an airport. You got to take those moving sidewalky things. It's a very long walk. That's what I'm trying to let everybody know.
So I'm trying to
It's very.
What is he promoting? We get to
leave
plug
the
it.
pictures of Ava Braun just to see what he says.
Norm's Sports Show will be
Sports Show.
premiering Tuesday, April 12th, 10:30 on Comedy Central. Yeah, I hear he used to like to gamble. We should ask him about that.
I'll talk to him about that because I still like placing a little bet or two.
You don't do sports gambling, though, do you?
No.
Remember you guys I used to see all the time about OTB when it was open?
OTB. Well, that was you going into OTB. You just
No,
happened
remember
to
I'd
see us
see you
there.
guys?
That's when we. That's when we sealed the relationship.
Did you
That's
like?
right.
Do you
See
like
on the
betting on
sidewalk.
betting on the ponies?
I did, but now what are you going to do?
Get an online account.
Maybe I'll go to. Yeah, I know, but it's.
Do that, but yeah.
I like the whole idea of going to the old OTB. It was more like a New York moment. Than
Yeah, just stunk in there.
Everybody's in there.
Tickets, all the old guys there, smacking their programs in their hand. Come on, come on!
And it was the most multicultural place
Where people are just
anything
getting
was
along.
multicultural.
Right, blacks,
they all had the
Asians,
same thing. Yeah,
white
all-
guys, all impoverished,
Everybody.
trying to get pulled out of that
That's
hole.
right.
You guys talking about Lisa Lebanoni's vagina?
What is this, a roast?
I just had to. Couldn't think of who else fucked black
A
guys.
roast you're not invited to?
Why would I be? You know, with the situation, and Snoop should do the
We
roast.
should do a Chip Chipperson roast.
Yeah, you should do one.
Wow, showed us.
Yeah.
Sure did.
What is this? Sam keeps coming up there. What is he stopped?
Now what happened?
Taking pictures?
He was stopped in the lobby for a moment, but he's literally walking up
What do you
right
mean
now.
stopped in the lobby for what?
For what? What's
I
more
said-
important?
They got me waiting in the lobby.
Doesn't this make you feel bad that we're eagerly awaiting and we made you sit in the office for 20 fucking minutes while we discussed shirt folding?
I don't like eagerly
Not at
waiting
all.
anybody.
Not at all.
Unless
I
it's
don't
Ozzy.
know why. It probably should.
They probably should. You know you're better than this.
Hey, when you're a friend of the show, yeah.
You
You
just
know what, dude? You just go in, boom. Sometimes you wait a couple hours. So what, dude? You know what? It's family. Sometimes you go to see your cousins, right, dude? You got to sit in the living room for a little while. Big deal.
Dude, I consider myself a guest here. You know, and when you're invited, you don't make your own rules, dude. This is not my home, dude.
Uh-oh, another update.
Norm Macdonald is in the restroom.
What the fuck? I gotta
taking
take
a
pee
rest.
too, man.
I'm going to pee right now.
Are you going to go see
Let's
his,
go pee.
Gonna go see his dick?
Keep the show on.
God.
Don't fuck with my
What are you gonna
stuff,
do?
Colin.
I ain't going to touch nothing.
What are you going to do? You think
I'm
he's
just going to the
What do you think? He's shitting? This is going to take him forever. I mean, it's not going to take him forever. He's going to be.
We got bad bladders.
You're going to see him walking on the way back.
We'll walk together.
You think Norm's? I don't think Norm's a hand washer after he pees kind of guy. He just doesn't come across like that. Would you lock the door?
You locked them out?
Yeah, lock him out.
That's probably the right move.
What does Colin's Day entail after this?
Maybe I'll go to breakfast. Me and Adrian will go to breakfast. Adrian,
Yeah,
you
is
want
that
to go
what
to
you-
a little breakfast?
So you do. And why? I'm not that it's bad, but Adrian shows up with you every time.
Yeah.
For a long time now.
And she's wanted to talk
What
to
is
you.
she
but-
compiling? No, I wanted to. I think we traded numbers, didn't we? We exchanged numbers. Yeah, I know she's wanted to talk to me. I absolutely.
She's been writing about comedy. She's a serious writer. She wrote this book called Random Family, which is like this brilliant book that won all these awards, and it's a pretty popular book too. I mean, it wasn't just an award win; it was also like
like a real good book.
Great book. It's all about the Puerto Ricans in the Bronx, Puerto Rican women in the Bronx in the '80s. So she followed. She takes people seriously. So she follows. So she took comedy seriously, even though every dumb comedian after 2 years is like, "Why is she still writing?" They're waiting for like a shitty article online. And she's actually taking it like a real artist,
an in-depth
right
book kind of a thing. Now, just without just glossing over a comedian and his material, what more are you trying to get in? Like what the mind of a comic and what makes them like that? Well, we're done with you. There he is. Norm.
You get my fucking text about your show?
No.
I love it.
We're on the air.
It's okay.
Yeah, of course.
It's good. They're greeting each other.
Oh, hey,
Norm
good to meet
McDonald.
you.
Anthony.
What's up, boys?
The rest of the group. Oh, yeah. I do my YouTube videos and stuff. It's fun, you know. You fuck off a little bit here and there.
Kevin Farley?
How you doing?
Sit
down, Norm. Take a seat. I think we're kind of running out of seats. Take the couch right there.
Hilarious special, too, by the way.
Oh, my God. Saw the special the other night.
We're not on the fucking
Oh,
radio.
yeah. We do that.
Yes,
we just,
they're on-
you can
you're
say
on.
fucking. That's how we roll.
We're on the radio right now?
We just bring it in and let it roll. That's how that works.
I know, you're looking at
the picture.
Colin's looking at a picture of Hitler.
That's my room. I'm looking for different motifs.
That's your screensaver?
That's my screensaver.
I gotta put on my cans, man.
Jim Norton?
Yeah, we just saw
Jimmy Norton.
You can see it.
See, we like bringing everybody in at different times. The host of the show, the guests.
Is fun. I saw you guys on the YouTube, you know? I saw you and Jim and you.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
On YouTube?
Fun on the YouTube.
Yeah, you never watch fucking YouTube? What the fuck?
What's that?
Yeah, you watch the TV. This fucking guy.
I know,
He doesn't know shit.
TV's like extinct now.
TV's for the old fuckers. I watch the YouTube, fucking face, all that shit.
Yes.
Hey, what about this new thing?
What's that?
No, it's called Colors. Have you heard about it?
Oh, we were just talking about that.
I'm a fan of colors.
We were just talking about
Isn't
that.
that fucking weird? No, but it's only 150 yards.
Yeah.
People within 150 yards.
Yeah.
You got it yet?
I don't know. It seems a little fucking weird.
It is weird.
Like a guy in your apartment building can see,
can see what you're doing depending on where he is.
Yeah, maybe you could figure out where a lady was, like looking at the layout of her apartment, and then maybe I don't know.
I think it'll come in handy for.
I don't know what it is.
I think it'll come in handy
Colin what it is,
for
man.
football players on the field because it's 150 yards, so he pretty much covers the field, and they could probably figure out what the other team's going to do based on what they're doing with their color.
You don't watch a lot of football, right?
No, none at all.
150 yards.
Well, you got to consider the end zone.
Football.
I was considering the end zones.
Oh, okay, I got it.
The entire field.
You're still off, though, a little bit.
Why? How long are the end zones?
10, right?
It's got to be longer than 10.
No, it's not. It's got to clear. It's
In
that's clear.
Canadian football?
No.
No, real football.
You got the 100 yards, and then how wide is the
It
end
seems
zone?
about 10, right?
Yeah, let's go with a 10.
That's it?
So you were off by 30 yards.
30. What about after there, but behind the end zone to the wall?
All right, now you're talking 150 yards.
What if they jump in the stands?
Yeah, I've seen that happen. Give me a break.
Hold on, I got to get this up. So, Norm, you were on Saturday Night Live.
What a professional. Yeah, until Colin showed up.
I know. Colin took your gig.
He took my gig. He took my apartment.
Did he take the apartment, too?
Yeah, I moved in the same building as Norm.
No, you really are a fuck.
Single white female.
No, there was one moment. Colin probably doesn't remember it, but I was walking to the elevator, and he was coming off the elevator. Do you remember that?
What did it happen all the time?
No, I know. But this
Maybe a little more detail, Norm.
Took the elevator.
This is after I had left, and you had come on, and it was I don't know, it was poignant to me.
Sort of a changing of position.
You went to shake Norm's hand and he spit in your face. Do you remember that time?
No, Colin was awesome, though.
You didn't have any animosity towards Colin.
Not towards Colin. No, I love Colin.
Now, I heard you were taken off of that show because the OJ situation.
Who knows? I don't think it was really.
You don't think that was it?
No, I don't really think it was.
Because you gave OJ a little guff, and most people were just treating him like a saint.
Yeah, but I know people said that and shit. But I think I think it was because I didn't get laughs all the time and shit. And like Oldmeyer was watching Leno, who would get laughs wall to wall every fucking night.
Yeah, but that isn't what it was about.
I know, but I can understand his point.
I kind of liked the delivery and the fucking very dry wit of that whole thing.
Well, the
and
problem is if one guy don't like you and he owns the cameras, you're fucked.
Yeah.
But I think it was also that Oldmeyer, when he actually would say something about like OJ, like, if you get pissed, then Norm would just say, all right, fuck him, and do like 5 more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Other people would go like, hey, okay,
like
I'll keep my gig.
Yeah, we didn't listen to anybody. And also, I don't think we were listening to people within Saturday Night Live, which was probably a mistake, too. Because Jim was, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How about my impression of Jim that everybody hates?
Yeah. I hate it, too.
How could they hate that? It's great.
It's right on the money.
I don't even know who it is. It sounds like him.
It's perfect.
Hey, man, who got a comedy award? Anybody here?
Damn, I think one person did.
Huh?
Who?
You?
I've
Saying the Comedy Awards
never
was a
got,
big...
No, the Comedy Awards. You don't know about the Comedy
It was
Awards?
a big event the other night.
Big event.
Well, I wasn't there.
The Lifetime Achievement Award, Tina Fey, I think.
No, Eddie.
Eddie Murphy.
Well, that...
No, what did Tina get? The Mark Twain Award.
Well, how do you get that one?
You have to be as good as Mark Twain.
That's a dumb fucking award name.
I was nominated for one, but I didn't get anything.
You didn't get Mark?
No.
You weren't nominated for anything.
I was nominated
for special?
Shut out of most consecutive roasts. I was nominated for. Fucking network.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't
Colin
like that
edged
network
you out?
very much.
Yeah. Thank you. I did edge him out. You were shut out of fucking roast without me.
Why are you screaming at me? We both hate the same people. It's not each other.
Remember the time you two were getting in the elevator after that award show?
Colin, fucking, why don't you do roast, man? That roast you did already was fucking awesome.
Oh, because they don't fucking bring me on as roast.
Why?
I don't know.
They should.
You're the
Be very
king.
funny.
They don't bring Jimmy on either.
They always want the new people. Oh, hey, guess what? There's a young girl that's middling attractive that swears a lot. Let's get her. What? Is that the new fucking thing?
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman, hysterical.
Right.
Who's funnier than her?
Nobody.
No, except dudes. But,
Nobody.
but I think she spawned these other ladies. That they forget that she's funny, and they think the whole point is just to be
semi-hot,
attractive, and then talk about sucking cock. And
you got to show
shit.
a lot of leg. You got to show a lot of leg with little skirts on, and then talk about sucking cock and manipulating balls with your hand, and it's hysterical.
Bring back Phyllis Diller. Some ugly old bag. Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Those are the funny ladies.
Wow.
Whoa, that is old.
The funny ladies always used to be ugly old bags. Or Roseanne, you know what I mean? Or,
no one was funny. When they would have a comedian on, like, What's My Line or something like that, a comedian. They never called comedians. Now a chick can be called a comedian, but it was always a very funny, whenever I'm at a club and I hear, let's give it up for a very funny comedian, I'm like, oh, it's time to take a piss. Time to take a fucking piss.
I tell you, man, you guys got to get this tape. I don't know if I ever show you this tape, but you know, everybody thinks they're edgy and all this shit. I got a fucking tape, a DVD, a CD of LaWanda Page. You know that?
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Aunt Esther.
Aunt Esther. This was from the fucking 50s or 40s or some shit, and she's in Harlem and doing the filthiest stuff. Like, really fucking funny. You can't even believe it.
You can almost
wash my ass.
You can almost imagine, because, Red Fox and
Peanut butter pussy.
Obviously.
Right? What was that joke?
I'm sorry, son.
What was it? Joke about peanut butter pussy? What she had?
Oh, God.
Easy to spread, something like that.
Easy to spread.
Who, this LaWanda Page?
LaWanda Page, Aunt Esther.
Fucking funny as shit.
Yeah.
I like Red Fox, and he told her he was going to slam her face into cookie dough and make gorilla cookies.
Yeah.
You can't say that anymore.
I saw him one time, he had a joke. He said, man, I take one of those, he goes, I saw this lady. She's taking, fuck.
It's all right. You got the voice right.
I can't remember. He goes, this lady, she's taking the male hormones, and oh man, God, she was an ugly lady. She had a hair all the way from her neck all the way down to her dick. That's not a good impression. I don't know.
That works.
The joke's there.
Yeah, you're fucking special. I watched it the other night. It's hilarious.
Thanks,
fucking
man.
great. So good to see you back on TV like that. It was so fucking good. And the thing about you, I don't know what it is with that voice of yours. When I read your tweets, everybody that I talk to also reads them in Norm's voice. And it makes it that much funnier. Everybody started, during the Oscars, we all start tweeting our shit during the Oscars, past Oscars. And one of my buddies, Travis, actually retweeted and said, you got to follow Norm Macdonald. I'm like, I didn't even know you were on or shit, so I started following you. And they were hilarious. Like the funny thing, when are you going to thank the computer? Every fucking tweet. When are you going to thank the computer? Just shit like that is stuff that no one else was tweeting. It's out of your mind shit.
I just found out about that Twitter shit.
It's great, and you got so many followers really quickly, and didn't have to pull a Charlie Sheen with it. It was just funny shit, man.
But when you go to hit the send, you fuck for a second. You go wait, like because it's just off the top of your head,
and it's right there, yeah. And
I don't do drugs or alcohol, thankfully, because I'm sure guys could really fuck up and say bad things.
They have. You know,
Louis C.K. has had to delete entire threads.
Oh my God,
things he's twittered.
The worst thing is too, and especially if you have a lot
because
of followers.
that's what he does, though. I mean,
but sometimes even I guess like he'll even feel bad about it and just go back and delete.
A lot of times, if you tweet something and you want to delete it, even a second later, if you have a lot of followers,
they got it.
It's already been retweeted, and you can't delete theirs. So if you got 10 followers and you write something about, hey, those Japanese people, by the way,
and then they can retweet it exponentially.
Yeah, and then it just goes on and on.
That shit was censorship, man. He made fun of nuclear breakdown. That's censorship.
We should be able to talk about anything, man.
But
it's
how about
America.
The fact that Norm's tweets, like some of them are not supposed to be funny. They're like profound, like poetic.
I deleted a lot of those. Because I'd read my responses. Cool. They go, you fucking asshole, you're funny. I'm like,
that's just it. You can't stop being like, if you're funny and then you got like a serious comment, like I would tweet some ridiculous shit, but then I'd go like, Obama gave a speech. Let me give a little feedback on what I believe Obama. You racist, fucking conservative, fucking rich motherfucker.
Some people too, fucking think it's serious. Like I tweeted one that I said my son. I don't know. I said like. My father was brutally murdered last week, and it's only now I can look back and laugh. And then these people would fucking answer. They go like, "I'm so sorry." Like, closure takes a while. So I had to go. No, it was a joke. That's cool.
How does anyone read that and not, especially from you, and not think it's a goddamn joke? People are so stupid. That's something. This whole thing has opened up where you're kind of communicating with people you never would talk to or meet that don't understand what a sense of humor even is. So the responses you get sometimes like hey, I was like, hey, God, it's spring, but I'm looking outside and there's still a little snow on my back table. At least you're alive, motherfucker.
That was from a dead guy?
I'm getting tweets from the dead. I guess he had a loved one pass on. Perhaps a father that was brutally murdered a week ago.
I guess to sum it up, everybody's a critic, huh, guys?
Your spectre should have been called the voice of reason.
You're doing a sports show?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I guess I didn't know you were that into sports, but then again, I don't know much about football.
I'm into sports a lot, but not enough to, now I have to go on fucking, these sports
Yeah, you're
going
to be like the sports guy.
I don't know that much shit. You know what I mean? I know a lot about sports, but if you ask me, who won the Super Bowl 6 years ago, I'd have to really think about it.
Yeah, those are the sports guys that just know stats and shit.
So I have to go on these sports talk shows where they know everything, and then the fucking phone callers, what do you call them?
Phone call.
The listeners.
Fat guys in the basement.
Yeah. They know even more. So it's like, hey, what do you think of some guy you've never heard's stats that year?
Yeah, you're like
Frank Mahovlich.
I know Frank Mahovlich, the big M.
How do you know him?
You're throwing me softballs.
I have no idea what that's about.
He was a hockey player. He knows them.
I only know things from the 70s.
So what's going to be the gist of this sports show? Is it
it's going to be just me doing jokes.
Oh, okay. About sports.
Yeah, about sports. But it's going to be accessible to people that don't know nothing about sports, too.
Oh, that's good. See, that's me.
The guest going to be on? The guest going to be on?
Yeah, I was hoping you'd come on.
Yeah, of course.
Colin.
I know everything about sports.
You do know sports.
Yeah, tell me from the 70s, I know.
Colin knows sports when they wore leather helmets.
Yeah.
The good old days.
What do you know about sports, Colin? Give us some knowledge.
And ask me anything before 1973. I know everything. But after that, I don't know nothing.
Norm, go ahead, man.
Okay.
This is his audition.
Yeah.
I would ask,
I could be the announcer. Norm McDonald.
How many...
Sports show.
How many... I guess I'd say how many World Series did Babe Ruth win?
5.
He was making the 3 thing. He goes 5.
Yeah, and it was 3.
He won 1 with the Boston Red Sox.
It was 3.
As a pitcher.
He was a pitcher.
Yes.
No, he won 2 with the Yankees.
Boston Red. I'm talking about like 1968 to 73.
Oh,
you have 5 years
to 73.
You stink at sports.
I'll give you an easy one.
All right.
Who was the quarterback on the Colts against
Johnny Unitas, Earl Morrall.
Against the Jets in '69.
Johnny Unitas, then Earl Morrall.
Who played in the Super Bowl?
Both of them. Johnny Unitas played like 5 minutes, and Earl Morrall played the rest of the game.
What happened to Johnny Unitas?
He was old.
Tendonitis.
He was old. 5 minutes older, and they had to take him out?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's pretty impressive.
That
was
is
pretty
impressive.
That you knew both.
You could be on the Norm show now.
You never saw that
That's
game.
good.
That's
I
almost
never
a
saw that
trick
game.
question there. It's like a trick question. And
Johnny-
you gave me a trick answer because I had no fucking clue.
Oh, you didn't know?
No, that's why you said 2. I'm like, oh, 5 minutes, they took him out. I had no idea because he was old.
They brought him in like, symbolically.
Oh, like, hey,
no,
he's
they
playing.
brought him in at the end. That's what happened.
Oh.
Earl Morrall started, but then at the end they're like, we're losing to the fucking AFC, and they
So who
let's bring in
cares?
Johnny.
Really good, man. You
Let's
haven't
get
gained any weight or
Oh,
nothing.
thanks.
No, it's cool.
He looks the same.
Because we worked together in Boston. We did this movie.
Oh, what
Yeah.
a blast!
Yeah. We
What
had
did
fun.
Grown Ups?
Oh, Grown Ups.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Forgot you guys were in that.
The highest grossing picture
yeah.
of all time.
Yeah.
It did make a lot of
Did
fucking
make a lot
money.
of cabbage.
You got any points on that one?
We didn't get any Maseratis. They
They
gave
gave
Maseratis.
Maseratis, yeah.
They
Wow.
gave
Look up
out
the Maseratis.
They gave Rob Schneider. Stanley gave Rob Schneider, Rock, Spade, and Kevin James Maseratis. 4 guys that don't need him. Me and Norm need Maseratis.
What did you guys get?
iPods.
What did we get?
What did you
We got
get?
nothing. We got Ugats.
No, what did you get? He gave you
I thought
something.
you had a joke. We got
Oh
had
yeah,
this
I did have a
shirt.
joke. I said they gave us a weekend. They gave us a zip car for the weekend. Nice setup. Yeah.
You guys worked well
that
together.
worked.
That's beautiful. I
we
see the
walk
magic.
around. We walk around Boston every day. We go shopping
Oh, yeah.
for clothes.
We
And
fucking... whatever.
this son of a bitch, every store we go into, it's like the nice part of Boston, Boylston Street.
Yeah.
You know? It's all these nice stores, so they know us. You know,
I don't know. I've never dressed in my life. I don't know how to dress.
he dresses like a hip hop kid, like for like a 16-year-old black kid.
No, I just wear whatever's the loosest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Comfortable.
Do you not like your body? That's why I wear loose clothing.
I don't like my body at all.
I don't like anything that shows my body, my tits or my stomach or the side
No, I
fat.
hate it.
But
I
you
try
seem to be in shape, Norm.
He's
I'm
in
not in
grand
shape
shape.
at all. No.
That's because you wear loose
Well,
clothing.
you're not fat.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
This is weird because I was always fucking skinny, right? And I go to the doctor and he says, "We're gonna measure your fat." I said, "No, man, I'm skinny. I don't need. What are you fucking measuring?"
I'll call
my
it
body
Dr.
fat?"
Man.
He checks.
He was Dr. Man.
He checks my butt. He goes, "No, you're fat." He goes, "You're both skinny and fat." Like he said, basically like bones and fat. Like the muscle,
Wow.
there's no muscle there.
Oh.
So not a good combo. But anyways, he takes me shopping.
I take him shopping. Every store he goes in, he creates a fucking ruckus. They're like guys like we go to this like metrosexual guys are like
Metrosexual.
Would you like to
now,
go?
what, don't you think if a person said you look metrosexual, isn't that the same fucking thing as saying you look gay?
Exactly.
What the fuck's the difference?
That's gay.
But then the guy's like, we're in like these nice stores, and the guy's like, hey, why don't you go in the back and take off your shirt? What?
I don't like showing
You
my
want me to
fucking
take
body.
my shirt? Hey, this guy wants me to take my shirt off. Starts screaming. Everybody that comes in the store is like, yeah, don't ask them to take their shirt off. Like,
No,
you just
man.
accuse them of
I'm
like trying to
Jim,
sexually
I swear to
harass-
God, fucking so. When I was young, I was fucking skinny and shit. And when you're skinny, when you're a boy, people don't talk about that. They always say, well, fat girls have tough. But when you're fucking little or skinny as a boy, and people can beat you up, it fucking sucks.
So you didn't didn't take your shirt off even
I
as
would
a
wear.
kid?
This is how stupid I was when I was in grade 3 or 4, whatever. I'd wear 5 shirts over each other,
just to look bigger.
thinking I was fooling.
Did you
somebody.
used to have to in gym class? I know they used to play like shirts and skins,
right?
And I hated that. And I was like, please make me a shirt because I, as a kid, didn't like fucking taking my shirt off either.
Yeah,
I
you were
just felt
probably
like-
thin.
Yeah, I was a very
Yeah,
skinny
yeah,
kid
yeah.
and everything. And I was like, please, God. And then when they say skins, I'd be like, how can I get out of this?
Yeah.
And then I'd have to go, oh, I got a stomach ache.
There's 2 kinds of dudes, you know. Like there's ones where they can go through a shower and shit.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
Locker room.
Guy's
naked.
12 years old, fucking
Yeah,
showering,
yeah.
got a hairy big cock.
Right. And well, you know, 2 guys fucking a lady and all that stuff. I can't do that.
No.
How about Norm played hockey with Gretzky when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Really?
But the funniest one was I was there. You got fucking hot stories. But there used to be a guy on the Philadelphia Flyers by the name of Dave the Hammer Schultz.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This guy was
He was an animal.
enforcer. Yeah. So when I was a little kid, at the fucking, where the Canadiens played, at the Forum, I was back at fucking Schultz, the big fucking bad Flyers and shit, I couldn't find Bobby Clark, but Schultz was standing outside the bus with a big fur coat on, looked like from Slapshot or something. And so I ran up to him. I was a little kid. I'm like, hey, man, can I get your autograph, And he was smoking a cigarette. He threw the cigarette at me.
Oh, shit.
It was so funny. And then I was traumatized. But then later on, I was like, that's way cooler than getting an autograph.
Being burned.
Were you good at hockey, Norm?
I was. I pulled my tendon. I pulled my fucking tendon. You guys are young, man.
Well, not really.
A fellow like me.
Yeah.
Getting up there. Listen.
Did you have a shot?
Listen, as Colin Wells knows, I've seen more sunsets than I'm gonna see.
Oh boy.
No, but I tore my tendon, and this is the first time I've been immobile in my life because I still have this crazy competitive fucking thing where I'll play 20-year-old kids and pick up basketball and get the shit beat out of me, but I still think I'm young. But this was the first time I was immobile for about 3 or 4 months. If you guys ever get there, it's a fucking portal to the future. You go, holy fuck.
Yeah. No, I noticed those aches and pains that start coming up that you weren't there before.
All of us.
And you just kind of, now you got to work through them. And Louis C.K. talks about it too, when he goes to the doctor and it's just like, oh, that's just, that's what it is. That's never going away, ever.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no cure for it. There's nothing. You got to live with it. And it's like, oh, great. That's just the beginning of the falling apart sequence.
My fucking cardiologist, 68-year-old man, he's like, you got to keep walking. He goes, at our age. I go, our age? Like that. And then I realized I think I am in his bracket compared to my kid, who's 18. I'm not in his I'm closer to this 68-year-old.
Yeah.
But, whatever happens.
I talk about this in my new book, Perspectives.
That's good.
But you wish you had the... what everybody fucking says? They're like, hey, man, I don't care. When I get to be 80, I'll just do heroin. That's what everybody fucking says.
Right, yeah.
But I think when you get to be 80, you're like, oh, you're just scared the whole time. You're not going to do a heroin.
I noticed during your...
You're hoping young people don't fucking beat you up. Imagine you walking down the street, every fucking guy and lady.
Just kick your ass.
Yeah. And they don't give a fuck about you. And I saw an old guy. This is another thing. You ever notice this? You see a fucking old guy, like 80, fucking looks like a skeleton or some shit, right? In your stupid head, you don't think you're going to get like that.
No.
I don't know why, but...
And you think it's going to be just so... long and something might change in science or something.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed on your special, you do have a lot of bits that are very funny, but very dark as far as the death and growing old and disease and things like that. One of the funniest goddamn things you were saying was, your odds of getting attacked by a terrorist are 1,000,001, but your heart attacking you. It's just so funny. Your heart attacks you. The heart's not.
What are the odds of your heart attacking you?
Your heart attacking you.
I thought that was offensive.
It was very offensive.
The people who've had heart attacks, Colin, it's a good point. It's funny to us.
It's too soon.
But where is that? Where are you as far as that goes? Are you authentically petrified of the end or of falling apart?
I shouldn't think about it as much as I do.
You do? Do you lay there?
I go fucking. I get a lot of tests done.
Do you? Yeah, make sure everything's cool. Cholesterol.
This happened to me one time. Because, people say, you're a hypochondriac and shit. But I'm like, no, fuck, that's not it. It's like the only chance you got is early detection. That's all you got. And so I used to go to the Mayo Clinic, in Rochester, Minnesota. Every year, and I would have. This is what I would do, because I don't. This is what doctors do. They'll just fucking. You go, hey, I got a cough. That's probably a cold.
Right.
You know what I mean? They just brush everything off, especially if they know
that's
you're a
what they told Jim Henson.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So what I would do is I'd go to this is what happened to me. I went to the Rochester Mayo Clinic, and I would exaggerate all my symptoms. So I go to the stomach guy. He goes, "What do you got?" I go, "I fucking shit and blood." I coughing up blood. He'd go, holy fuck. So he'd give me a full thing. I wanted to make sure I got a full thing. So every fucking guy, blood was coming out of my nose and ears and asshole and everything. So anyways, just so I get a full, clean bill of health. So I did, and then that's when I'm most happy, is just when I'm walking out of that place.
Now, how long does that last?
Doesn't last long, because obviously 2 days later, the fucking thing can start. But then, a fucking 6 months later, I decided, I never had insurance before, so I decided to get like life insurance. Couldn't get it, right? So I was like, holy fuck, because sometimes they mix up files and shit. I said, I must have something wrong with me.
Oh, no.
And so I fucking said, why the fuck can't I get, nobody will accept me for life insurance. Anyway, it turns out that the life insurance people are privy to all the doctor's notes.
Oh, so
they got the doctor's notes. Even though I had a clean bill of health, they go, this guy's shitting blood, fucking blood everywhere, you know.
I can insure this motherfucker.
Yeah. So they said he must have some unknown disease.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
So it took me a long time, and then finally I had to get that fucking Ed McMahon life insurance. I like those guys. They're like, hey, man, will nobody fucking give you life insurance on account of you're fucking old and sick and gonna die? Here, we'll give it to you, $1 a month.
If you're 65 or older, you can get term life insurance.
Yeah.
And then it says doesn't kick in for 3 years, premiums, you know. And
plus, imagine if you're the fucking guy that's asked to do that commercial.
And it's like, and no medical tests. We won't ask any medical questions.
Imagine you're an actor, like you're fucking like Robert Wagner, and you know that's like, hey man, do you think about death every fucking day like me? Did you never fucking think of taking care of your family at any point?
Until right now when you're on your deathbed?
Until now?
Holy shit, man. Yeah, I did notice during the special there were a lot of those things, but you make them fun. It's very rare that you could use the word cancer in a bit and actually make it funny.
It was just, no, I'm not like, that's not what I talk about in stand-up. That was just a certain period of time.
No, that's what I mean. You know, it's
thinking about shit like that.
Do you, I noticed because I'm very bad with me being alone with my own thoughts at night. A lot of times if I'm just in a quiet room without the TV on, like I'll just think too much to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And it could be anything. It could be like, oh, there's a kind of a program I want to maybe work on tomorrow on the computer.
Yeah.
Or it could be, hey, I wonder when I'll die.
Yeah.
You know, and that. So I like having the TV on just for that. Are you good with your own thoughts, just laying there in the quiet?
I'm no good.
No?
I try to, because you try something to get off the whatever the fuck you'd use to quiet your mind. You know,
yeah.
Whether it's booze or whatever the fuck, pills, whatever it is. But I try meditation, try that, you know. To me, it worked the opposite. Like I'm sitting in a room of people, they go, just close your eyes. They go, thoughts will happen. No fucking kidding. Racing, hellish thoughts, you know? And then the guy's like, just let them go. I'm like, ah. And then you open your eyes, you look at some other fuckers right beside you. Yeah. And I tried it 3 times. I could never get to any place of quiet.
No, I need a lot of distractions, and I could still operate and work. Like I could make myself, go to sleep, or if I'm working on a computer or something, I'm good with the TV on or something like that.
Yeah.
But I need this constant little distraction, because if you're just left alone to your own devices, your thoughts will turn horrid.
I stumped a fucking psychiatrist once. I said to the guy, because I was fucking gambling all the time, shit, right? I had a gambling addiction. I'm over it now, but shit. But he said...
I bet you're not.
That's a good one. He almost lost everything.
Oh, shit.
You haven't met Chip.
Yes, Chipperson is very funny.
But he said, the psychiatrist, he said, you're using gambling, you're fixating on gambling in order to escape your real thoughts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, isn't that why you do everything in life? And literally, I stumped him.
He had no answer.
He was like, And then he recovered and tried to make it. But isn't that why you do everything?
Yes.
So you're not sitting at home
just thinking
about
what was
what's
your,
really going to happen to us?
where it all ends. What was your gambling poison there? What did you enjoy?
Sports
gambling.
Yeah, sports is the worst.
You weren't a casino guy, or
no? I did everything, but sports was the one that you think you can pick. You know what I mean? You delude yourself into going. You've sports gambled.
I've never sports gambled.
In your life?
Well, maybe once I got that slip and I knew nothing and I filled shit out and some guy I could have won.
What about you?
A little bit. Yeah. Not like you. I've heard the Norm stories.
I'm blackjack guy.
Oh yeah. I play blackjack.
I love blackjack.
What was your biggest loss? Did you talk about it?
Nah.
Not really, huh?
Nah.
I don't blame you.
A lot. It was a lot.
Yeah. You're over it, though.
I did a stupid thing one time.
Okay, he's ready to talk.
This was my big statement I threw over at Atlantic City on the boardwalk. I threw 60,000 into the ocean.
What? No way.
Yeah, to quit. That was my thing. I'm going to quit.
Why didn't you just quit and keep the 60?
It was supposed to be like I felt like I was in a movie.
Wow.
That was a symbolic kind of a thing. Like, was it money or chips?
That was
What's
money.
that? Was money?
Holy shit.
I said chips, and he goes, "What's that?"
Wait, so you threw 60 grand because you had a moment where you're like, "This is cleansing. This is like to the ocean." I committed.
The same way a drug addict would throw his drugs into the ocean.
Right.
How long after it left your hand did you regret it?
I regretted it pretty good.
See, I would have thrown the fucking dealer into the. That's how I would get over it. Those stone-faced idiots.
I'm surprised that people like dealers don't get
killed.
Yeah.
It really is amazing because they can piss you off. I've seen dealers do things where it's like, and
where they're
in succession, where you're like, all right, look, I'm finally getting good cards. I'm pulling 20s out here, and the dealer's consistently showing a dumb 4 or a 3, and that 7, 8 pops up, and here's the ever-present picture card. Or anytime like they're dealing around, and I'm like, okay, king, and now they go around for the second one, 4. But whenever you see them showing a picture card, that down card, it's always a face card or an ace.
Every time.
Insurance.
Is that your game? That's your game?
Yeah, I have yelled. I've gotten to the point where the guy, my security guy, Keith the cop, had to get a pillow and bring it down because I was turning around and punching him in the shoulder so hard when they would pull this bullshit on me. And I was yelling where, like, the floor guy would come over and go, "Hey, Mr. Cooney, you're going to have to keep it down." Because I'm just like, "God, you motherfucker! Fuck!" So the pillow...
Don't people recognize you?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, it's humiliating.
And I would also use the pillow to bury my face and go like... And I have to tell the dealer, look, it's not you personally.
Yeah.
It's the cards. I'm yelling.
You reacted to an ace of diamonds the way most people react to a rape.
Yeah.
Screaming into a pillow.
Well, I fucking had an 11 and I doubled down and you're throwing you got almost 30 grand out there and they give you an ace? Dude, I never get an ace.
It's funny when you see a famous guy. There used to be a guy, a weatherman here in New York named Spencer Christian.
Oh, yeah, I remember Spencer Christian.
ABC, Good Morning America. I think he also wrote, I think he was a smart guy or some shit. But anyways, I seen him in the casino at the Trump, and you can spot a compulsive gambler. Like,
oh, yeah.
His eyes are... And he's on a bad roll. It's that kind of roll where you keep leaving the tables, and they're like, "Better luck next time." That kind of shit. And he's just the next table, and he's putting money. Everything's losing, and he's just saying. Anyway, this big fat fucking family from Ohio. They go, "There's that weatherman."
Oh no, you don't want to talk to anybody.
No. So they're taking a picture, and he's like this.
Shut up and deal.
Oh man.
Oh, exactly. I hear you.
And the other fucking horrible thing is you'll like lose money. You walk away from a table, a fucking craps table, right? Down like 35 fucking thousand. And as you walk away, some motherfucker goes, "Yeah, it's like $2 for us."
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's
right.
not,
It's
asshole.
not.
It's not.
Can we move you over one seat?
Well, actually,
to college?
Yeah.
Oh, Brock Lesnar is here.
I'm here. Norm has to go.
Oh, you have to leave?
Your people.
Norm's a busy man.
Your people are telling us that you have to go.
Can we take,
if you want to stay, it's up to you.
Quick break?
You run. We start with
Is that
only
a
have
way?
2 minutes. I'll
Yeah,
talk
go,
to Brock.
go,
You
go.
run.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to.
Norm.
And Brock will sit there, and if you can stay, you can stay. If not,
I want to get a picture of Norm.
take your thing off. No, give your thing off.
Could you snap a picture?
Brock, come sit.
Hey, Brock, come on over. It's just a busy day.
Yeah, they snuck in.
Someone show Brock where he is.
Brock's right here. Oh, he's waiting for the picture.
Okay, all right.
Finally meet you guys, man.
All right. Colin, you're out of here, too.
Look at you.
Later, buddy.
Come on, buddy.
Colin Quinn, Long Story Short, premieres on HBO a week from Saturday at 10 p.m. See you soon, Kyle.
Hi, Melinda. That's your ex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to...
Shimmel?
Here you go, buddy.
Where'd Colin go?
Colin just ran out.
Fucking mess. I love it.
It's a clusterfuck.
Just
You stay around.
Colin, where you going?